I am on the rise. I was told only the strong survive. The difference between y'all and I, without wings, I was born to fly. Get your game face on. 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 'Cause I'm coming to play, boy. Get your game face on. Get your game face on. 'Cause I'm coming to play, boy.
If you drive an hour and a half northeast of Saskatoon, you will find us. Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, the second time this city has hosted the Canadian Juniors. One game remains today at the Art Hauser Center. It is gold on the men's side, Manitoba versus BC. Coming inside the building, glad you're watching our coverage on TSN. Always great to be back in the prairies. Brian Mudryk joined by Kathy Gauthier. And we know this, whoever goes on to represent Canada at the World Juniors, we have a great team and a great skip, that's for sure.
Well, we certainly do. We've had a great week of curling, no question, in men's and women. These are two of the best teams. It should be an amazing game.
Semifinal last night saw Manitoba taking on the host province, Saskatchewan, and for JT Ryan, really the big difference in 9, a chance to pick up 4.
Well, certainly a lot of steals for Manitoba, who started the game without Hammer. And in this 9th end, Rylan Kleider does the best thing that he can do in bearing it with the long guard, allows the soft weight hit. That is for 4, and that is the game.
Handshakes and a very proud father as this Ryan Express is rolling now here in Saskatchewan, his first ever final at the Canadian Juniors. So, congratulations Saskatchewan, a bronze medal. And up next, a chance to represent Canada on home soil at the Worlds, BC versus Manitoba. So let's begin with Manitoba and JT Ryan. This is actually a rematch of last year's semifinal that obviously BC won, as Tyler Tardi won the gold in Canada and the world gold as well. But this week, Manitoba, the only team to beat BC, can they use that as a little bit of momentum here?
Well, they can. What they can certainly use is the style of play that beat BC. We talked last night about how JT Ryan and Jacques in particular at the back end need to have good draw weight. That's what they had against BC. BC wasn't used to being down, and they struggled to get back in the game.
Tyler Tardi is a special player. This all began the Canadian Juniors for men back in 1950. Over that entire time, nobody has ever won 3 consecutive titles as a skip. He can do that today. And when you talk about this event, this game for Tardi, this really is his element, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's why he plays. He plays in Bonspiels to get to this show, and he just gets into a very comfortable mode. When the collars may get tight for Manitoba a little bit later in the game, they will not for Tyler. And as we look at him, his numbers so big, so strong in the skip category, they had to go way, way back to find the second team All-Star.
And another storyline, we're going to have a heart rate monitor on this one.
Oh my goodness gracious.
We got a proud mom because her son, Jacques Gauthier, is representing Manitoba, and your nephew is Tyler Tardi, the skip of Team BC. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on her, make sure you're okay. It's going to be a fantastic final. You'll be fine. You want to talk about great numbers? Last year in this game, Tyler Tardi, 99%. Can he do it again? First rock, next from Saskatchewan.
The 2019 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by New Holland. #TogetherBlue. The 2019 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere. Proud sponsors of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for over 35 years. By Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
It is our final day and final game here in Prince Albert at Art Hauser Center. It's the gold medal matchup. It is BC versus Manitoba. Time to meet the teams. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. We begin with Team Manitoba, skipped by 21-year-old JT Ryan, third Jacques Gauthier, second Jordan Peters, and at lead Cole Chandler. And for Team BC, out of the Langley Curling Club, you have skip Tyler Tardi, third Sterling Middleton, second Matthew Hall, and lead Alex Horvath. So it is a rematch of last year's semifinal, and gold on the line, a chance to represent Canada in Canada at the World Juniors in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Your rock colors, Manitoba, the Redstones, BC, the Yellowstones, and because of their fantastic record throughout the week, it was Tyler Tardi, the choice of stones and hammer. So, to get us underway here in this gold medal final, it is the Manitoba lead, Cole Chandler.
Good overcurl a bit of anything. No, I lied, it's fine. All you.
You saw those great numbers by Cole. He may not have the textbook delivery, but his nickname on the team is Ho Hum, for just, you know, throw in the 4 foot, okay, ho hum, throw a guard, ho hum. Very good at what he does, and a great example of how you don't have to be a classic delivery to have results. Look at Jim Furyk's golf swing. That's not textbook by any means.
Clean it, just clean.
Clean. Got 9-9. Keep it up, yeah.
And a new look, Kathy, for both these teams. Last year it was Jordan Tardi, Zachary Curtis on Team BC, and you mentioned Cole and high praise. I mean, Manitoba is such a strong province, and you've called them one of the best leads, young leads coming out of that province, and curling now for JT Ryan and Jordan and Cole, new faces for this Manitoba side.
Well, for Jordan and Cole, Jordan was the skip of the team, and Cole was on that team that JT Ryan played last year in the final, and 2 players aging out, and so they went to their biggest opponents and said, why don't we get together and do that? And a new lead here as well for Tyler Tardi's team. His whole front end is new. Matthew Hall moving from Ontario to join this team.
Right to it, bud. Hard.
And it's an interesting tale of seconds, both of them former skips that have elected to move to other teams and play second. And that could be a bit of nerves. This is his first Canadian Championship final.
This thingy came off.
We have a bit of a time delay. The clock should be stopped, but they're not so far because there's an equipment malfunction.
Our clock's still running, John. The guy just wants some extra screen time.
Yeah, this isn't season.
About 15, 20 seconds.
So the players are all asked to wear microphones so that we can hear them, which is great. But I guess Jordan's backpack, the battery pack, fell out.
We've tried to replace your batteries a few times up here, Kathy, but not for this game. So Jordan resets for Team Manitoba, back in the hack, and he'll deliver.
Manitoba having the opportunity with that miss to split the rings. They do not have hammer. They're just trying to create enough separation between the stones that it might lead to a BC force, but have set up the double.
And a new face, too. Not a new face to the Junior Nationals, but a new face to this team in Matthew Hall, and great numbers. Look at that. And here's a young man that was a skip for Team Ontario. If you look at the history of Tyler Tardi, in 2018 beat Tanner Horgan in Shawinigan, and he beats Ontario's Matthew Hall 9-7 in Victoria back in 2017. And sometimes you got to go cross country to find a player, and they did that with Matthew. And what a fit to ask a guy who was a skip to come down and play second. And you've watched this team for a long time, Kathy, and you say it's been pretty seamless.
Oh, it has, and I think it was Matt that really wanted to take the opportunity to move and try something new, and so he's made that, and you can see the huge numbers that he's had all week has really been one of the biggest differences in this BC team. So a very uncharacteristic end for this BC team. They like to start early and go hard against their opponent. If you looked at most of their scoreboards, they were up 3 or more points by the third end. They go hard, they get ahead, and they are a very effective high weight running team. This is a style of play that JT Ryan likes, simple and open early, and it's a bit of a surprise to me that Tyler is letting JT play the style that he would like to play early in this final.
And a first look at your son, Kathy, Jacques Gauthier.
I've seen him before.
And I know this has been an emotional week for you, and you've done a great job up here being a mom, being an analyst. And I mean, we know who you're cheering for, that's pretty obvious, but it's funny, you brought this up in the semifinal. You find yourself more relaxed up here in the booth because you sort of take yourself away from being a mom, and you're more analytical up here calling the game as you should, and you do a good job doing it.
Well, thanks, Brian, and it's very true. I learned that in coaching my daughter Gaetan for many years, that I was more effective as a coach when I took the mother hat off, off, so that when you go out for a timeout, you're looking at tendencies, you're looking at what the ice does, very much as you do as an analyst. And so if I was on the other side of the arena with the Manitoba fans, my heart would be in my throat. Here I'm watching to see what he does, and obviously I want him to win. He's my child, but I'm also looking for tendencies on what teams are doing. Well, for Manitoba, they're off to a good start. This is the style of play that they would like, but the big thing that they need to guard against is the in-turn big shot for Tyler Tardi. That is where he makes his money. And also to force the draw game. In the game Manitoba won, they forced BC to draw, and it's not something they're that comfortable with, and their numbers are not nearly as strong as their hits.
To it. Clean. Yep. Sure, yep.
And for BC, I talked already about how great a big weight hitting team that they are, and so for Tyler, complicating things early, lots of rocks in play, because he can make the big weight shot and to score quickly, get that edge on Manitoba, and then just run the table, because that is what they're very good at.
Yep, normal.
Keys to the game brought to you by Purex bathroom tissue, soft and absorbent for over 95 years. And we know that skips, they get a lot of the attention, and rightfully so. Tyler Tardi trying to become the first man to ever win 3 consecutive. Well, the same goes for third, Sterling Middleton, who's been with Tyler during that successful run, and Sterling has a chance to capture his 3rd straight, and what an accomplishment that would be. And for Sterling, his final year, it's amazing that Tyler has another year of eligibility.
This back end, both can play one more year. Both the front end players will age out. So for Alex and Matthew, this is it. Tyler and Sterling will be taking offers, and I'm sure there will be many to join their team next year.
So the birthday cutoff, you've said it a few times, but if you're watching us for the first time, so you got to be 20 or under by July 30th. And if you look at the birthdays, Tyler, August 10th, and for Sterling, it's December the 8th. So yes, both another year, which is pretty incredible if you look at their resume already in junior.
And those are some great numbers by Tyler. And, you know, I talked about how he likes to complicate things. So that 86% is based on a lot of, some very complicated ends. And often it's a 4 or a 0 when he got a lot of 4s.
And so many family ties to this game. We talked about you and Jacques, and of course that is your nephew right there. Well, this young man, his father is Jeff, who is a world curling champ, Ryer champ with Carrie Burtnick. And we mentioned, that's right, and the Ryan Express, of course, uncle, Pat, who is known for that great Ryan Express team. So it's just a great pedigree of fathers and sons and mothers and sons. And you look down the line and it's pretty cool and special. But probably tough as I look to my right here in the booth. It's tough for a parent to watch. So a pretty clean end here as we've been up and down and both teams banking a little bit of time. And bang, away it goes. So for the defending champ, Canadian and world defending champ Tyler Tardi, a blank on the board as we're underway in this gold medal game in Prince Albert. Welcome back to Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. In 1987, the last time that Prince Albert hosted the Canadian Juniors, that was also the first time that men and women were at the same event combined. And that year it was Jim Sullivan, New Brunswick, and BC's Julie Sutton. And so we're back for a second time here in 2019 at this year's Juniors in this gold medal final. It is Team Manitoba and BC. Blank on the board in that first end. So once again, here in two it is Tyler Tardi, Yellowstones with hammer and pretty clean end thus far with the opening rocks from the respective leads. And corner guard here finally up. And a reminder too, the 10-end game and 5 rock rule here in this Junior Nationals.
Pretty high.
So the corner guard finally thrown by BC, and so Manitoba now throwing a center guard.
Line's good, guys.
So this game is on.
As far as it goes, far as it goes. Good. Yeah. Sorry.
Fresh?
Yeah, just roll to a corner.
Okay.
This will move.
I agree.
Matthew Hall himself skipped Ontario at 3 consecutive Canadian Juniors.
Whoa. Yep.
Is now a curling instructor at Cloverdale Curling Club in Surrey, BC, and is basically another Tardy brother, I guess you could say, and
Good throw.
hanging out with the family. And your brother, of course, is the coach as well, Paul Tardy.
Top 8.
Yeah. So, a little bit more. I have few adjustments.
Well, there's Zeke, my younger brother. That's not his real name. It's Paul, but he has been with this team, and like many parents, started to coach their boys when they were very young. And it's an incredible amount of time and energy that goes into it. And his job is very complicated. He's very involved with cancer research and has traveled the globe on a regular basis. And so managing time and trying to coach this team is a lot. And I think, like many, he has committed to coaching while they're in juniors. And then once you get into men's and women's, kind of launch your kids and say, off you go.
You know, one of my favorite stories about your brother is I used to do a charity golf tournament in Alberta for the Alberta Cancer Foundation. We ran that for 15 years, and we used to give scholarships out to young kids, and I curled actually. I went to provincials actually when I was battling Hodgkin's lymphoma. When I went to provincials at one point, I actually curled with a Broviac tube in my chest. I was a third at the time. I curled at Lloydminster. And when your brother came, and one of our scholarship recipients who was battling cancer said that your brother helped design a drug that was helping her. And that was pretty remarkable. So curling aside, I mean, your brother has done such wonderful work for many people.
Okay. Slide better than my head.
Yeah. Not much.
What do you think we're taking here for fun a little less?
That's close.
Oh, that nose allows an opportunity now for Manitoba to get behind.
Should be close.
I don't think you're heavy. I think you got to go.
You can't let this one stop.
Room right now. Still on the guard. Hit it, Jordan. Really got to curl. Hard. Whoa. Sorry, Jacques, I threw that good.
So we mentioned BC had choice of stones and the hammer because of their great record this week. And for Tyler Tardi, we talked about the history for Tardi and this team, a chance to win his 3rd consecutive title.
Man, look at that top line. That is the key. 10.3 points for, 3 points against. That is ridiculous. It does show that what they like to do is set up for the big points. There were almost always 3s and 4s on their board.
You'll remember too, though, obviously a great record this week, the bye to the final in this gold medal game. But last year in Shawinigan, he had to win a tiebreaker.
He had to win 4 just to even get to the tiebreaker in a row, Brian, at the end.
So he took the long road in Shawinigan and won, and then obviously won the world gold medal as well for Team Canada, which was spectacular, beating Ross White 6-5 at an extra end last year in Aberdeen, Scotland. And you know what? Good for JT Ryan. This his first ever final. He's been knocking on the door for the last few years. He won a bronze medal last year in Shawinigan, and really a solid record overall, 7-3.
And again, look at the points. It's interesting. So in the round robin, 6.34, what they have done is in the championship pool, they found ways with better teams to score more points. That's what you want to do.
Jordan's rock, always Jordan.
Now Sterling sliding a little bit deep on the lid. That allows Manitoba an opportunity to get on top of it, close that scoring down.
And a nice shot from Jacques Gauthier on top of the yellow, and I believe shot stone as well.
It is. Well, the first one ran really straight, but this is the spot where they start to go. And just the finish.
Beauty.
Trying to clean up the front a little bit.
Okay.
And Sterling gets a couple moving. Shooter remains up top, but a little more clean up top.
Yeah, like what do you think?
Yeah.
Here?
If you come up late.
Yeah.
Does it matter for
tight?
shot?
No, but I think it's us anyways.
Yeah.
Do you hate the other way?
I don't hate it. No, like
Just because I think it just
the
might
line's
run
probably
a
easier
little,
to
that's
do.
all.
Yeah. Then do we just
you-
want to freeze right to it?
I think so.
I like it.
I think freeze right there is really good, buddy. Saw with Jordan. I think his
Yeah,
line,
with Jordan we were giving
his
here.
line would have been close for about there, right?
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Like that?
Yeah.
What'd you get for a time on his? It's a little heavier on this side, I think.
Like his guard, or the one that we took, is like a 15-3. I'm thinking it's like a 14-3.
Yeah, 14-3. Sure.
So they've changed the way. Initially, JT was talking about coming through this way. There are two challenges with that. One is that you have to navigate the port, and we saw in Jacques' first it ran straight. The other is that if you happen to set it up here, there's the double for BC to get out of this. If you go the other way and you sit even partially open, there is the risk that BC jams onto their own in trying to remove it.
Line's great.
What do you think?
Line's great, guys.
3, 4.
Hard then. Line's good.
Hard!
Hard, guys.
Yep.
Gotta go, Jordan. Hard, Jordan. Hard, Jordan. Go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going. Keep going.
Trying to take the
Get a little
run
bit.
back
Yes,
away.
Hard. Go, 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 go. Yeah, that's not bad.
Sorry,
Good
just
spot. No, it's a good spot. Sorry. Okay.
whoa.
We don't even need to kill it, right?
No, it's good to hear.
Yeah. As long as we don't leave it double, like we got to get the shooter
Yeah.
back here.
Think we can kill that?
It's over buried by like a fifth.
I don't hate just going up here then.
Okay.
Then play the run on our last if we have to.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably don't want to touch it, hey?
Well, they're shots. So.
They are shot? Okay.
Okay, what are we thinking here? We got 20.
So some good
quite a bit
information
less
from the
than I think
hack.
on mine.
Tyler wondering if he can get enough of the redstone to tap it out of the 4-foot, and some good advice before he made his way down that it's overburied. So this now is a setup shot for his next one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, buddy. I think 20 here should
Yeah.
be good.
Give us like 2 feet extra than practice.
This combo
We're
was
trying to freeze
dynamite
it.
last year in the final. Tyler, 99% for a skip, nearly unheard of.
Yeah.
Sterling was 94%, and of course, brother Jordan Tardi, who's aged out now, was 90% in that game as well. And I asked him if Jordan had reached out or texted, and he said, nah, brother knows we're in his zone right now. He knows better to just sort of let us do our thing.
Back 4.
But I'm sure Jordan cheering on hard.
Oh, no question.
No doubt.
Wait. Whoa.
Whoa.
We're there still.
Whoa then.
Back 4.
Okay, no. No, really needs to throw.
Back 4.
Alex.
Yeah, hard, Alex.
Matt.
Pretty good.
Okay, good.
Nice shot, guys.
Probably chase it the other way now.
Pretty good.
14, nice judge.
It's real good, I think.
Probably chase it the other way now.
Yeah. I think like right there.
Yeah, then what does he play? A tap for 2?
Yeah. Look, he's got this for 3 right now. We got to take that
Right,
away.
I agree. We could just guard it.
Yeah, he's playing that for 3, so I don't mind coming in a little bit.
Yeah, Yeah, he's got 2 shots. He's got this one or this one. It's a top 12. Should run it a little bit nicer. That was a 13-8.
Even higher. You said top 12, you can do double run.
Well, there's no question which side of the house they have to play at. You can see that right now that angle tap, yellow onto red, would be for 3. So you have 2 options. One is that you throw a guard, but Tyler's already said very clearly that he was going to play a setup shot to run that guard over the New Holland construction sign in on his last one. So JT trying to come into the 8-foot, not going to be first, second, or third shot, but it's a guard in the house to take away the angle run.
Line's perfect.
Whoa. Top 12.
Top 12.
Line's good.
Hard line.
I like it. No, let it sit.
Top 8.
Oh.
Let it sit.
Top 12.
No. Sit.
Top 12.
Sit.
Sit.
Top 8.
Sit. Okay.
Over curled and left the run.
I just walked.
Also left the angle tap.
Good throw.
That really. Thinking like here.
Yeah, if we don't stick the shooters, fine. Yeah. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, like that for few.
So similar weight for Tyler that he threw on his first one.
You like that ice for few?
Tapping yellow onto red. Just needs to move the red about a foot or 2 for 3 points.
I never see this hanging out there like Jacques Straw.
Do you want more then, or do you like
No,
that?
I think it's
No,
close.
no.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's close.
Okay.
Throw it well.
Final stone here from the lefty skip. Two-time Canadian champ Tyler Tardi, a chance to strike first here in this gold medal game.
Hard, Alex. Come on,
Alex Horvath, late scrubs, hit it, move the red, move it enough, and put 3 on the board early. What a shot from Tyler Tardi.
3 yellow.
The defending champ making noise early here in Prince Albert. One more look.
Great way. He had the opportunity to play it on his first one, knew exactly what it would do.
Manitoba with hammer when we come back. Welcome back to the Harthauser Center, and a big second end for Team BC. They put 3 on the board, and as you can see, lead stones on the way. That one from Alex Horvath in his second Canadian Juniors. He was a lead 2 for BC back in 2014 in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Alex is an ice technician at the Victoria Curling Club. So Alex and company, a great start thanks to the shot from the skipper, Tyler Tardi, as he made that nice tap to pick up 3. So Manitoba's turn here with hammer in the third end, throwing the red stones.
And a good shot by Tyler, taking advantage of an over curl on JT Ryan's final stone. And that is the difference in a final. The team that takes advantage of mistakes is usually the team that wins.
Well, ho-hum with another good one there,
Yes.
Kathy. Man, you weren't kidding. He's got his draw weight down early.
Closer to 30 though.
30, 35 is fine.
Okay. Looks good.
I got 10.
Not much give.
I didn't.
Line only.
Yours really came off though.
How much?
I think we're close. 5.
Close. Yep.
Line only.
5 on its own. 6 almost.
Yep.
Yes!
Hard.
Hard!
Yep. Hard for the six. Go. Yep. Bounce it in. Oh, not double. Sit. Okay. Okay, Matt.
Okay, bud.
Make that roll. It's not bad.
Didn't roll, eh?
You have enough to make the roll underneath?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because nose isn't good. Nose, he rips the double.
Okay.
Control or bump?
Control's fine.
Okay. How do yours move in practice?
It came up a bit.
It's like there?
That was close.
Just gotta make sure we
Do you like that? It's all good. Just control, buddy. Just control.
Kathy been asked a few times via Twitter or text, and young Jordan Peters, no relation to the great Vic Peters. He was such a brilliant curler, and we lost him far too soon, but what a great competitor he was in Manitoba.
Well, no question about it. There is no
Yep, whoa.
No brother, no cousin, no family relation. Vic Peters' family came from the Steinbach area, which is southeast Manitoba,
Okay.
and Jordan's family is from the Altona, Winkler, now Rosenort area, which is just south of Winnipeg.
Well,
And Jordan rubbing on the guard there. I'm not sure whether he got that going, but it certainly moved a lot.
It at least groups his reds together.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Got to live in Winnipeg for a few years, Kathy, and that MCA Bonspiel was one of my favorite
same
things
ice?
I got to play in that one year. That was a lot of fun. Something like
give me the
400
same, I just
teams.
think
Oh, there was
Incredible.
more. There was 800 at one point. So many. Used every curling club in the city.
Well, I think I entered, and then 400 dropped out. They were scared of my
Well.
my intern.
Yes. Your intern.
Weight's good.
No, people come from all over the world. It used to be amazing, but so many people couldn't take time off work, so now they have a half spiel where you essentially play half of it so that you take a Friday and a Monday, but you don't have to take an entire week to compete.
Hard. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Threw the wrong rock again. Yeah.
Well, there's a telling stat. Kathy, the first 3-ender allowed this week by Team Manitoba. But if you're going to give up a 3, do it early in the second end. Lots of time left in this game.
Should be able to roll it pretty even, pretty easy, I think. Control, even if you don't lose both these, it's big to just get your shooter. Don't leave him a double.
Yeah, okay. How much weight?
Control.
Like a little more weight then? Like a little more weight?
Solid control.
Solid
Okay.
control. Hair more weight.
The one thing I have to say about this Manitoba team that I did not know until we broadcast the game yesterday is how much they talk up and down the ice. And it's a lot of communication. That's not a bad thing at all, but you hear nonstop, and there's a lot to be said for that. I don't know that you can communicate too much in this game.
It goes through.
Okay.
Trying to pick it through the hole.
Feel.
What is it, half?
Thin half, third.
So thin half, the red that is hiding behind the guard goes straight out, and the one that you're going to hit will spin and go out the other way.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard.
Real hard.
Hard, Alex.
You got it.
Hard, Alex. Hard,
Go, go,
Alex.
go, go, go.
Sterling Middleton.
Ooh, and that did not work out.
Okay, bud.
Wow.
That's fine.
No worries.
So momentum, Manitoba here with hammer and 3.
And it just over curls, hits it too thick, catches too much.
Yeah, good throw. Don't.
We have the double there.
Yeah.
One cool story as well is that your son Jacques was actually the alternate for Team Canada last year. Went to Aberdeen, Scotland, and not only was there to grab the water, carry the brooms. He played a nice role for that team, and I know they're cousins, but good friends too. Your son and Tyler, obviously.
And we had an opportunity to play 3 games, and they were very clear to him when they invited him to come with them that they weren't asking him as a family member. He had just been given the All-Star Award for 3rd, and they wanted him to be able to come. He's got a very relaxed personality to keep the team light, and they also knew that they could insert him in a number of places, and he did. He played lead, he played second, he played third, and he even joked that he almost made the whole trifecta because at one point my brother was in the bathroom when the team called a timeout, so he was the coach.
Yep.
So Sterling again will try to remove some red granite.
Okay.
Gets 2. He'll spin the shooter out. And to follow that up, Kathy, the one story that I liked, so Jacques obviously got his gold medal, and you told the story yesterday in the broadcast, something I thought was pretty cool.
Well, he's hung it on his bedroom door so that he's not disregarding it, but he refused to allow it to go on the shelf with his provincial awards and where I've got my Scotties trophies, because even though he played 3 games, he did not ever feel that it was his team. He was there to help in any way that he could, but it was also a reminder every time he leaves and he goes to curling that that's what he's playing for with his own team.
You remind him, though, obviously, to shine up your Scotties medals,
I
though.
said that does not belong on my
Yes, from
shelf.
time to time. You okay? Oh man.
Good.
Very nice weight. No double there, and so change of tactics for Tyler. We'll look to hit and roll underneath those two.
Should have a good
So
idea
we
of
want
what
just
fresh
right
is going
dead
to be
behind
here
the
now.
rat.
15-3.
Their first final, Kathy, you talked with these young men, Manitoba, last night. Did you feel excitement, nerves? What did you sense as a mom?
Well, they're very excited. I mean,
I think
it's
so.
they came
I've
here
seen
3
this a
years
couple
ago,
times.
disappointed with the tiebreaker, fought really hard to
Yeah,
get
you
back
go
to
T-line,
Manitoba.
he's been
Then you
hitting
lose the
on top, the
semis.
corner
So
freeze, then you
they
hit
had
it.
at least gone one more step, and I think that at their send-off, almost everyone that spoke said you don't have to just move up one step at a time. If you get to the final, you can try to win it, and they know that you can't win unless you're in this game, and that is something that they are.
Matt. Gotta go, Matt. Real hard.
Skip Stones here in 3, Tyler Tardi. And just a little roll, but still exposed.
And Matt was starting to get that stone to move, no question about it. Was starting to get that finish. It got a
good
bit
throw.
of a roll,
Good weight.
not quite enough to be under.
No. Well,
Eh,
yeah, I don't know. His nose isn't. I mean, nose he's got the double, but
It's real
it's a
thin, but
blank, yeah.
I like rolling it a hair. I
Yeah,
think
roll
rolling
it
it anywhere is
half
pretty
a
good.
rock control. Should walk, I'm thinking.
Yeah, his did at the end, eh?
Yeah.
So they talked about placement, where this goes. If you nose hit it,
Control, wait, and roll it in half a rock.
you're going to be right here. And arguably, Tyler, with the weight that he can throw, if he can clip this stone first, could make the double. If they're able to roll a half a rock, what Tyler will see from the hack is a half of one and a half of another, and that's pretty tricky.
Hair firm. Hair firm.
He was a first-team All-Star last year in Shawinigan as a skip, JT Ryan.
Whoa!
In his third straight year, skipping at Junior Nationals.
Hard! Really hard! It's good. Good shot.
I think he has left that double. They're so
It's thin,
close
isn't it?
together. It's very
It's
thin.
eh?
But Tyler loves to throw big weight. He does it very, very
Yeah, real
well.
close.
You just catch a little bit of the stone on the left first,
Yeah, pretty close.
and both go.
I think this will move tons.
I don't think it'll move much for you.
You're calling that. I'm looking around. Who's?
Whoa, close.
And here comes the heater from Tyler Tardi.
No.
His final stone in 3. Can he get them both?
Good.
Bang, no problem.
Attaboy.
Keep buddy.
Tyler generates extra oomph. Not only does he have a solid leg drive, but what he does very well is the arm extension right at the end. So you'll watch him come out. So big leg drive, and then watch the push at the end, but it is a push with a nice rotation, not out of control, and that's how he gets that extra weight. Both of them are gone.
Yeah, you know, like, I did like that inch more ice, but I didn't think it was gonna. Yeah.
So for JT Ryan, he picks a spot on the ice to put this in his back pocket later on, the blank. And away it goes. So when we come back, Manitoba will try one more time with Hammer.
Yeah, that second draw was much better.
Well, welcome back to Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, the third largest city in the province and home to some famous people, including former Prime Minister John Diefenbaker, the great Johnny Bower. Goalie for the Maple Leafs, won 4 Stanley Cups and host this year to the New Holland Canadian Juniors here on TSN. So a blank on the board in 3, so here again in 4 it is Team Manitoba with Hammer throwing the Red Stones down by 3 to the defending champs, Tyler Tardi and Team BC.
Well, and for Team Manitoba, twice now have had opportunities with BC misses, but have not been able to capitalize and have left some options for Tyler Tardi, and he's taken advantage.
Yeah, there's no hole, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know, buddy.
Unless you want to come through here.
I like the come around, yeah.
What else do you play?
Yeah.
Unless you just guard it.
Let's take enough ice.
Was he thinking of guarding it?
That's what I think the original
Yeah,
call
okay.
was. But. Okay, just top 4, boys. So like
Yeah, 30.
35.
30,
4 feet
35.
less than last time.
Yeah.
I'd say all there.
Got less.
Okay, weight's close.
Line's good.
Asked Tyler about
5-6, we're really good.
situation with Matt and who approached who to make this combo happen, and he basically said they kind of reached out at the same time, and I'm assuming these conversations are ongoing. When you're at an event like this, you're here all week long, and you compete against each other for a few years in a row, and it's sort of natural that you kind of have your ear open and listening to offers, as you said earlier. You never know.
Well, there are discussions. I remember last year looking at Matt, and he was always sitting with the BC families, and it doesn't take a brain scientist to figure out what's going on.
Did you get there, sorry?
And in fact, it was at this Canadian Championship that Caitlin Jones was approached by the Nova Scotia team when Mary Fay was stepping back to pursue her medical degree. And they said, any chance you would consider moving to Nova Scotia? And off she went and is a student at Dalhousie. So it does happen more often than you think.
There's no reason to peel the corner, eh?
No.
Okay.
No. That's
I like the out, same as Alex played. I got a 50 on Alex's last one there.
Yeah, I like
50,
that.
55.
Okay.
High's okay.
I'd say there.
Weight's good.
Weight's good.
Slide 2.
Two right now.
Don't kill it. Room. Don't kill it.
So
Two
with
right
those
now.
two stones in really good position for BC, not worried about Manitoba playing a freeze. That doesn't help them at all.
Really gotta go.
Trying to play the guard.
Hard.
Hard, Sterling.
Split center. Go, 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 go.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good spot. Millimeter high, just get your shooter out of there and just leave the one in there.
Sure.
Peel. Out turn.
Yeah. Yep.
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 Big weight run back.
Yep. Hard. Wash.
It's good. Really good.
So, Kathy, 28 teams across our country began this journey, and when you lose out, you have an opportunity to play in some mixed doubles. And how about this youngster? That is 12-year-old Calvin Laforet from Nunavut. He is a lead on the team, taking part in some mixed doubles play. And how about this photo? So you got Calvin, 4'10". There's JT Ryan, who's in our feature matchup here, 6'4", and there's Greg Blythe, the Newfoundland Labrador skip, 6'6". And all sorts of ages, body types, smiles, and it's a lot of fun. It's the biggest event that Curling Canada puts on every year when it comes to people from across the country coming in, and it really is the future of our sport. And I love the fact that you have people that have won Canadian Juniors or a world title, and they are taking the time to maybe work with some teams or youngsters that maybe don't get the coaching or the ice that they may get, and that's pretty awesome, though, those relationships and the help that you get.
Well, and it was really funny because I watched for the first 3 days and pointed out to him at one point that, you know, he wasn't cleaning his stones. And I said, you know, it's going to be much more effective if you're able to do that, because sometimes they'll actually slide further. They played with 3 a number of times this week, and he held the broom in the house. It's been wonderful to watch. And this whole mixed doubles that people play if they're not in the championship weekend is also another way for people to get to know each other, and they typically pair those that have with better records with those with not as good records, and so they try to find some parity.
That was Calvin playing some mixed doubles with Sarah England, who is the daughter of Sandra Schmerler, who is royalty in these parts in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Yeah, same throw, Sterling. Same weight.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll let you know how Ryan's doing.
I always love doing the Sandra Schmerler Day in the Telethon, and we lost her way too soon with her battle with cancer, but she was one of the best champions ever.
Hold it a bit.
Really got to hold it out there.
Change the face of women's curling for sure, because even when the free guard zone rule went in effect, most of the women curlers just declined it by coming in the house, and Sandra would not let you.
Grind, baby.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay, Sterling.
Yeah, it's got to be really positive on that side.
Yeah. Got about a third.
It's not bad.
Well, not the week that she was hoping to have, but got a lot of local support from Saskatchewan fans.
Whatever you're seeing.
We've seen her skip before.
What?
She started this year playing third, went back to skip.
Okay, back line. How's that
Saw our
look?
dad Shannon this week as well, and they always help out too in the telethon, and it's really cool to see them involved with their mom's foundation.
So about a third to a half of this stone open for Jacques. They just had a big discussion about what the weight should be to get to it and how far they want to roll away.
Jordan.
Whoa.
Roll it. Hard, hard. No roll. Yes, roll. Hard, hard, yes, hard, yes, hard, yes. Hard, hard.
And the roll behind that long corner guard.
Pretty good.
Nice shot, buddy.
Trying to get it to move at first.
Real good for you. real good for you.
For me, that's the kindest. For anybody else, that's like it.
Take this ice. So anything supposed to go?
I think you could tighten it up a hair, honestly.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Although we saw Jordan's curl up, but I think this should. I think you could tighten
Inch
it up.
less.
Okay.
It is a very long
It's just
guard.
cute. Same weight as your one in 2.
How cognizant does he have to be being a lefty and watching maybe other people's brooms in particular spots on the ice?
Well, he's got a bonus today with JT Ryan also being a lefty. An opportunity to read off someone that has a similar kind of throw as you.
Okay. Nice, sweet. Okay.
Yeah, I never see that curl there.
Yeah, no.
So a tough one
That didn't move at all.
for Tyler, and an opportunity here swinging towards JT Ryan.
I didn't even think I was wide.
Power heavy, that's close for weight.
Okay.
I know, but risky, isn't it? He's not. He can't make everything.
I'm just. I mean, I think if we go here, he's just playing the same shot.
Well, let him do it.
I know. So here.
Get.
So the first end, I ended up just on this side of center,
Yeah, where are we taking?
like there.
Yeah.
I think that's close.
I think
'cause we were
that's
going
close too, yeah. I don't think curl's ever going to be a problem, really.
No, no.
So just a comment by JT. He's, mentioning if he goes around, he
Boy.
feels Tyler will go back to the wings towards that red stone, but it doesn't really matter because if you're around that center guard, you're in the 4-foot or 8-foot. So Tyler just trying to eliminate stones is almost insignificant.
Should be close to the same.
Mine's good.
Well, one of the storylines in the semifinal, and you brought it up, was JT's draw weight. So he did make some great draws when he needed to in that game yesterday.
Well, that was a bit of a story during the week, the day that they lost 2 back-to-back games. It was a bit of a struggle with draw weight. You saw he's 63% at this point.
Yep.
Right. Nicely done. And as expected, Tyler will go to school from his first shot. Take a little bit less ice or a little bit less weight.
You were pound solid, so you could take a hair off if you want, but
A few inches less.
Even a hair less, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's close.
Same weight.
Clean.
same weight.
Yep.
Pound more.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Clean.
Clean!
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yep!
Hard
Whoa!
out.
Whoa.
Clean!
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Yep!
No, off. Got a stick.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. Good throw.
And makes contact the second time, but it will be the open draw for 2 here for Manitoba in 4.
This doesn't want to curl there. Curled like 6 inches.
Same weight.
Same weight, buddy. You got it.
Close to the same.
Mine's good.
Yeah.
Should have this one if you need it, guys.
I think you're pretty big. I don't think you have to.
Easy.
I think we're okay.
Final stone here in 4. Just find some paint in the rings for JT Ryan. And basically a carbon copy drop. So after a blank in 3, Ryan answers with a pair. BC leads, and we'll have hammer when we come back. Welcome back inside Arthauser Center. Built in 1971, home to the Prince Albert Raiders, who right now are on a 6-game road trip. Prince Albert granted a WHL franchise, Kathy, back in 1982. They won the Memorial Cup back in 1985. And that's the year they beat Shawinigan for the title. And we were in Shawinigan last year where that young man won the Canadian title, as Tyler Tardi has his sights set on a 3rd straight championship. And he has the lead here in this gold medal game versus Team Manitoba.
And he also has hammer. So 2 advantages.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yep. Yes. Yep. Yes. Never you, Matt.
Hey.
Oh, a very nice roll underneath by Alex.
That's probably better.
Okay. Yeah.
Mentioned Alex is a ice technician at the Victoria Curling Club. Well, there's a pretty nice golf course right there that I got to play a few years ago. And
that was at the World Women's.
No, it was the juniors for me. I was there in Victoria for the juniors, yeah. They only let me out of the office every now and then, Kathy. But I've been told he's a 9 handicap on the course as well, so not exactly surprising that a curler and a golfer, you know, they're both good at the same sport. You see that a lot.
Make that. Okay. Peel, you like you're in or you're out?
It's up to you.
Okay, throw your in. Hair low.
Nose looks close too. Let's go, buddy. Get onto him.
Asking Jordan to play the straight run back.
Real, whoa. Yep.
Yes.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard.
Lost it.
Hard ride. Sorry, Jordan.
Well, we mentioned the storyline before, but let's flash back and show you some familiar faces. 2017 Canadian Junior Men's Final. BC's Tyler Tardi, Ontario's Matthew Hall. Ontario up by 1 in 8, but BC with hammer. Tardi, beautiful double takeout. He would score 4, and BC winning their first men's title since 2000, 9-7. It was Tardi, Sterling Middleton, Jordan Tardi, and Nick Meister, the 2017 Canadian Junior champs. And that was in beautiful Victoria, BC. And now obviously here in 2019, teammates as Matthew Hall, his 2nd.
Okay. What else do they do? We can't get him.
JT had some good battles too with Matthew in tiebreakers in back-to-back years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Matthew won the first time. Tyler, or rather, JT won last year.
More, I think.
Well, Matt's guard over curling.
Whoa. Cool. Touch it.
Go. Harder. Go.
Just about, but it will hang on. Back 12.
Weight's perfect, yeah.
Great effort there from Jordan Peters.
Now, 2 ways, excuse me, 2 ways that Tyler can go. He can utilize that corner guard, even though it belongs to your opponent. Or you can use your own that is closer to being a center guard. That's the one he's electing to go to.
Yeah, line a bit.
5-6 right now.
Line's good. Wait only.
Barry and lie two.
Take a look. Wait only. Line only.
5-6.
Line's good.
Close.
Weight's really good.
Line's fine. Wait only.
Yep.
T-line almost.
Wait only.
Okay, well then.
Line's great. No, never.
Okay, we're top 4 in its own. Okay, it's coming off.
Good.
Round it.
Okay. Honestly, I mean, it's not ideal, but if you were just to do this probably sucks, but at least then it's a center. Like a thin 2/3 low with your in.
Let's go, boys.
Hey, yeah, hair more.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
We're going to run it back and roll the shooter for a center.
Get out.
And just enough for Jacques Gauthier.
He achieves two things with that. Removes one of the stones in play, but he also importantly rolls his shooter to a center guard, something that they can go around and also now run back, and it is their own.
Yeah, they're really curling. 30-35, eh?
Yep.
Okay. Just top 4.
You must have some interesting spectators when it comes to family watching. I'm sure around the country. Of course, your daughter, Gaetan, likely watching somewhere.
Yeah, my sister hosted a party last night to cheer on Manitoba. Gaetan brought all the Gauthier wear and made everybody wear them, and they were all sent home and told that they had to wear the same clothes back today. She's very superstitious. I think the best people watching today are my mom and dad, Nell and Joe Tardi in BC. No matter what, they have a grandson. They're watching 2 of their grandchildren play. It's a pretty wonderful opportunity.
Very special. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's go, boys. I'll give it to you.
I think that's close.
Top 4.
Similar to your school.
There, if anything.
Okay, then.
Felt really close, guys.
Room right now.
Really close.
Can't go yet.
Trying to find a way to corner freeze on the shot stone.
Whoa,
This is the audible now, trying to go behind it. It needs to be second shot.
Okay. I ain't that much faster. Sorry, guys. I
should have told you before your throw. It's getting faster. I got 15 on Sterling's.
Oh, okay.
But you're going.
I thought I threw it perfect.
You're already in the hack before I was going to tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so good information to communicate. You heard Cole saying that he didn't want to interrupt Jacques once he'd already started his pre-shot routine, but they're feeling that because there's been so much traffic in this path, it's actually getting quicker. Rock sliding a little bit better.
Hard,
Alex. Hard, Alex. Get it by.
Hard, go. Stay on it. Yep.
Very nice. Great brushing by Alex. I always talk about how low people are in your head, right over the head of the brush, putting all of his body weight. Look at that technique. Great brushing style.
Hard, Alex. Get it by.
Go.
And you hear the cheerleading from Matt Hall. That's another role that he has not ever had to play when you're a skip. You're in isolation at the other end. And now you have to be a cheerleader for people up and down the ice, something that he's obviously doing very well.
Skip stones here in 5. And a big scrub here for JT Ryan. Run it back, get them both, get all 3.
Got the triple.
What a shot for JT Ryan.
That is huge and guarded, both of them. You heard the call hard right away, kept it straight, gets 2, and then gets the third one as well. And watch where the shooter stays.
And it's funny, just like Dad Jeff, kind of a poker face.
Oh.
Both these skips actually.
Good job, buddy. Thanks.
And so for Tyler, going to do the same thing, running it straight back.
No. Okay.
Good.
And he gets 2 to go as well.
That's pretty good.
Good, buddy.
Throw.
Good one.
Yeah, that's good. Same way. I'm probably gonna need like that last one would have been like back 8, no?
No,
it was.
You don't even need to be buried.
It was right on the tee line.
Okay. It was close.
It's fine. We got it off the center. That's really good.
So the key for JT is to be shot in a way that coming down to the back stone for Tyler would not give him shots. So full 8.
close. Line's great. Always
Key.
goal.
Line's good.
Gotta be here, guys.
Key.
Gotta be here.
Yeah, roll a little bit.
Right here. Right here.
Right on your broom.
Jordan a little bit if you can.
Jordan a bit if you...
No.
Just here. Just here. Just here. Great spot, buddy.
Avoid 2 pistols, boys.
And there is no double, and so Tyler will draw for his single here in 5.
Okay, 25.
Second.
Yep. Yeah, same as you were giving us in practice, pretty much is good.
Okay.
Make your hair less.
Okay.
That's all you guys. Line's good.
So a good test here of draw
Line's
weights.
good.
In 5 for Tyler Tardi, drawing against a pair.
Looks here.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Yeah, it's got to sit.
14-1. That would suggest it is a little bit heavy.
Needs to slow down in time, and it slides too far. And how far will it slide?
Oh my.
Wow. A steal of 2. JT Ryan, that run back was key, and now Manitoba leads 4-3 after 5.
The 2019 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by New Holland. #TogetherBlue.
Welcome back. We're on the banks of the North Saskatchewan River. It's known as the Gateway to the North, Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. It's been a great city and venue for this year's Canadian Juniors. Let's flash back. 1999 Kelowna, BC. Jeff Richard against Ontario's John Morris. Morris, the defending champ, he would pull away as the game progressed. Scores 3 in 7 as Johnny Moe would run Richard out of rocks. Ontario wins 7-3. And look at these young faces. I love it. John Morris, Craig Saville, Jason Young, Brent Lang, your 1999 Canadian Junior Men's Curling Champions. So when you talk about skips that have gone back-to-back, there you go. Elite company, and nobody has ever won 3 in a row. That's what Tyler Tardi is trying to do. Johnny Moe made 3 consecutive finals, won 2 of them, as you see, 88-89. As this team will try come back. Not used to trailing in a game this week. Manitoba, though, leads 4-3 after 5.
The 2019 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
The Art Hauser Center, the home, obviously, of the Prince Albert Raiders. They're on a 6-game road trip. They are the best team right now, not only in the Western Hockey League, but in the CHL, and some great alumni over the years. Chris Phillips, you see, Mike Modano was here, Scott Hartnell, Leon Draisaitl. Some fantastic captains, too, over the years, including our own Shane Knight. He used to work for TSN, now working with the Vegas Golden Knights. And this year's squad has been dynamic as well as they continue to light up the WHL. You have Brett Leeson on the team. He's going to be a first-rounder this year.
Jordan, the line's pretty good.
Ian Scott, best goals against, save percentage in the WHL. He's been rolling. Couple World Junior names as well you'll recognize on this team. And I have to say now, being the Montreal Canadiens play-by-play guy, you have Cole Fonstad, who's a Habs 5th-round pick in 2018, same draft as Jesperi Kotkaniemi. So it is a great hockey town, and some great shooters here over the years. Well, we got some great shooters here in this game as well. But that stands out to you, doesn't it? That steal of 2.
Does.
So Manitoba has taken the lead in this game, 4-3, with action underway here in the 6th end. BC with hammer once again. And one of the things you talked about, Kathy, knowing both these teams so well, BC is a team not used to chasing.
They are
or coming back.
They are not. They've not had to come back in any game this week. The only game that they got down was a round-robin game to Manitoba, and they did not come back, and it was over after 9 ends. So it's just not what they're used to. They are front runners, and they're very good at it because they all throw big weight And they're only down 1. They have hammers, so it's not like it's a massive journey back by any means, but they do find themselves in a situation they're not used to. It's like Ratatouille the rat not having any cheese. It's just something they're not used to.
Okay, Cole. All right.
Okay, buddy, 40 here.
What did you get on the last one?
53.
Okay.
Yeah, 40 looks okay.
45 should be close. Okay.
Looks close.
Not heavy.
Line's good.
Not light, too.
Okay.
5 right now. Weight's okay. I think we can.
Yep.
Hard line.
Hard line.
Hard line.
Hard. Hard.
Sterling, go.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Hard.
Gotta go line.
Keep
Hard.
going.
Gotta go wait.
Help him. Go, go,
Yep,
go,
yep,
go,
yep,
go.
yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Double or
Control?
not?
No. Not yet. If we need to, we can always get it this
That
way.
looks close, right?
I like that. Just control one. Throw again. Air firm. Whoa, then. Go. Gotta go. Gotta go, buddy. Hard call. Gotta go. Hard call. Gotta go to 6.
Get it out.
Oh, hard to tell.
Still good. We can still measure.
Let's take a look at the numbers after 5. We've seen the 2s go up on the board. So what is the difference? Well, if you look at the bottom, there's very little to choose between the team, and that's why you have a close game. But what leaps out at you when you look at individual statistics, it is Manitoba skip JT Ryan at 92% and the defending world and Canadian champion Tyler Tardi at 73%.
After 5, brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years.
Good throw.
Well, JT will also take a look.
I would bet it's out. I would too.
Okay.
However,
away
they
a
were
bit.
both first out of the poker tournament, so their betting may
Roll
not
same
be
weight.
worth listening to.
Yeah.
Let's go, Jordan. You got it.
Pretty much the exact same. Clean. Whoa, then.
Whoa, buddy.
Close. Yep. Whoa, Cole. Let's go. Whoa, Jacques. Whoa, whoa. Yes. Yep.
Hard. Roll it.
Great shot, Jordan. And what?
JT, on mine, I just have like way more weight.
It was more.
Coming into today, BC, only 7 stolen points against them in this entire week, and half of those were in the game against Manitoba.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
And now 2 today.
Whoa. Same weight. Sterling. Hard. Go. Okay.
Nice.
Throw. It's not moving as much as.
Mine came up nice.
When does he just.
Well, it's still a question mark. They both said they don't think it's in,
The
but
more I
it's
look at it, the closer it gets to being in. Throw it away a bit.
There you go.
Draw? Yeah.
Let's go, Jacques.
As a youngster coming up, did he always have the tuck slide with the corn
Always.
broom? That was always his move, yeah.
you know what? When you're in Manitoba and you are growing up watching Kerry Burtnick and Vic Peters and his own father throw tuck with the straw broom, it was pretty much of a natural. My daughter Gaetan also throws the same style, that straw broom. They both know that they break those, there's nothing left in the bin because they just don't make those anymore.
This took a while for mine to work up.
Yeah. Okay, stay with the roll.
Did you ever teach him to sweep with that thing, though?
Oh,
Because
that
people
was-
used to sweep with those corn brooms. People
Yeah,
forget, right?
yeah, well, I was one of them, so thanks. It
Whoa. No.
was such a colorful part of the game. But no more.
Okay.
I grew up in a little 3-sheeter in northern Alberta, and that's a sound that you just never
Oh,
forget,
yes.
whether it was the straw or then it was,
The
I don't know,
rink rats.
was it like a synthetic
It
too?
was.
But it was,
Yep.
over the years, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking if you ever think it's in, then we make the double, but I don't know. Control?
Same weight?
Yeah, same weight, same throw.
Right on the beak?
Right on the beak.
Yeah.
Same throw. Here you go.
So much discussion. Is that stone in? Is it out? By playing this on the beak, they're saying that they really do believe that it is out and want to tempt Tyler to going around and maybe be able to run their own back.
You saw there the TSN Curling Skins game back to Banff. As I know Hans Vutrick is getting the ice in already for that event. And Vic, Cheryl, and Russ will have you covered in beautiful Alberta in the Rocky Mountains.
How do you like that ice?
I think it looks close.
Okay. Line's good, it's all you. Felt pretty good.
Not that bad.
Hard line a little bit. Line only. Yeah. Line's good.
Line's good, guys. Weight only. It's got a curl.
Just top 8.
Line's
top
good.
8.
Line's good.
Make it good, Alex. Yep.
Yep.
Line only, line only. Top 8.
Got to get it back there. Hard, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good. Whoa.
Good.
Nicely done. It is buried. We go back to last stand. It was a 5-rock difference before JT threw facing 3 in the house that were yellow, although Manitoba was third shot. Makes the run back, makes all 3 go away, leaves 2 stones buried and his own out front. He would go on to steal 2 thanks to a very big shot.
The Key Shot, brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And on cue, a good segue because it looks like another run back on the way here in 6.
Jordan, hard! Gotta go! Atta boy.
Yep.
Away goes the yellow, and that'll spin back 8 for JT Ryan.
It's Emily Zacharias on the far right, the all-star second, and 2 of the other members of the Manitoba team.
It's different every single time.
It's Emily on the right, Caitlin and Lauren. Only one missing is the skip, Mackenzie Zacharias, who was just playing in the mixed doubles.
Straightening up a hair for us, but it should curl up a bit more out this far.
I believe won the final.
And those young ladies qualified, I believe, for provincials, ladies provincials back in Manitoba, but obviously the schedule didn't work out in their favor as they wanted to be here.
Low solid.
Close. Yep, yes.
Hard, Alex.
Real hard, Alex.
Hard, Alex.
Tyler trying to hit and roll
hard
under.
to stick, real hard. No roll. Sorry, guys. Nice sweep.
Real close.
Just a little tight on that.
Seem like firm. I like that. Good sweep.
Let's go, buddy.
Yeah.
Good sweep.
How much?
Firm?
Okay.
Is that firm?
Firm, yeah.
All right.
And for the 10th time, Subban will look at that rock.
So good. Firm.
Whoa. Clean,
So
yep.
over curling a little bit.
Whoa!
Available to JT, would love to stick around,
Hard!
but will not. And so BC will now take a good look. Do you throw it through or do you draw and think it's in
Wanna hit it
for
just in
2?
case?
Look real silly if we rolled in.
Well, it will look silly if it's in.
That's not in.
Oh, I'd put money on it that it's out of the rings.
I don't know.
But Tyler's point is right. If you think that it is out and you play a hit at it to make sure that it is out and you wind up rolling in to take your single. Now Manitoba can, if they wish, ask that it be measured. And so they will ask for a measure.
I think it's out too, but we have nothing else to do.
Measure it for the fans. Yesterday we had like 10. We're putting up rookie numbers. Today I haven't even had one.
Well, it's great they have their sense of humor.
And
with
you
a
know
lot
what?
on the line, right?
That is what this game is so different from so many other sports. You don't see competitors standing together and watching and laughing. It is not in.
Good guy.
So it is a blank on the board, and when we come back, BC down by 1 with Hammer once again.
I'm good. I'm good.
It is the 2019 New Holland Canadian Juniors. Our final game of the day. It is the men's final between British Columbia and Team Manitoba. So after a blank and a brief measurement to ensure that one in the weeds was not in the 7th end, up 4-3, Manitoba leads, but BC with Hammer throwing the yellow stones.
Yeah, I think it'll move.
If we go by, we bump the back one. So.
Not heavy.
Yep.
Alex playing to
Back
tick
four.
that center stone over and redirect his own shooter behind the corner guard.
Hard to it. Real hard. Real hard to close. Whoa. Yep.
Shooter.
Watch
Go.
the roll.
Whoa.
Okay, nice shot.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Good, Alex.
Attaboy.
That is a great shot. He does two things. He gets that
Didn't move an
center
awful lot,
open
eh?
and rolls his shooter
I thought that'd move a lot
behind. That is that nice controlled weight.
Let's go, Jordan.
Jordan will look to replace
Two.
that guard just removed
Line's
by
good.
Alex.
Careful.
Two.
Line's good. Line's perfect.
Weight's good. Weight's good. Weight's great.
Oh, gotta sit. Stop.
Weight's great. Good spot, Jordan.
Yeah, looks real good. Yeah, throw it well. I'd say really close.
Okay, line only right now.
Wait's
line's
okay.
good.
In the junior game, Kathy, you all
think we're
have to
close.
reside in the same province. You can't have an import.
6,
You
7.
do. So Matthew Hall, for example, had to move
7, 8.
to BC, actually lives in my brother's
We're
basement,
tapping it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
and has for the entire curling season. You are not allowed a designated import as you are in men's and women.
Good one.
And that is why Caitlin Jones also moved to Nova Scotia to go to Dalhousie while she played with Team Nova Scotia. So it is a huge commitment by these players to leave their home at a young age to move at great distances sometime just to pursue their sport.
It's funny, we mentioned Prince Albert and the families over the years that billet young players when it comes to hockey, and really you look at curling, that's basically
It's
that's what your
becoming
brother's
the
doing,
same.
right?
Yeah, it is it. Very much so.
Line on.
No
Weight's
line.
really close.
Cole.
Weight's great.
It's really gotta be Cole. You gotta kick it, Cole. It's really gotta go.
Weight's great.
Oh, that's illegal. Very nice. Wound up moving over at the end, but it took its time.
Unless you want to just tap it, but that could be bad. Do you have enough to make
Curls
this?
enough on that side.
I think so.
Pew.
The edge on edge.
It's edge on edge, maybe a hair buried.
Okay.
I think Pew, even if we nose it,
Yeah, I don't mind
bump
that.
it off the yellow.
Okay, Pew.
They curl real hard with the draw.
Yeah, you guys held my tick good.
How's that ice look?
That's probably where I
probably
threw my
max.
tick, yeah.
If
Probably
that
go a little
red
Can I get a little
guard
less?
were
I
6
think if you
inches
tilt the
over
guard,
to the
that's
left, the
fine.
nose
Okay,
hit
like
both
less than
reds
that,
go
or try to get
away,
close.
and
Just
BC would
shoot
lie 3. But you can't get right to the inside with big weight.
Weight's really good.
Yep.
Weight's real close.
Yep.
Hard. Whoa.
Whoa! No. No, 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 no.
Oh, jeez.
Hard! Hard!
It's good.
That's good.
Okay.
Nice sweep.
So moves things around the forefoot. And shot stone still belongs to Manitoba.
I couldn't do a lot, eh?
No, that's good though.
We held Alex
Finished
real
pretty
well,
hard
too.
at the end. And that Manitoba stone pops out. So Manitoba has to be very, very careful.
Just stuff this.
That's actually not bad.
Or you just rip the double.
eh?
You want to talk about it?
No, I think that's the call, JT. The only other thing I saw was just nosing it and getting everything out of there.
It's not bad.
It's not great if I'm high, I guess.
Wow.
Like JT's call.
Depending on how high you are.
I think your call's the best shot.
Which one was that? The
hit and roll. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Leaves them.
It leaves them
Looks
shot.
like it's still behind the tee, eh? If I nut
It'll
it.
be, yeah, just behind.
Yeah, okay. I just threw control with my L. We saw it ran, right?
Yeah?
You think so? Whatever you like.
I think so.
Same way as last time, guys.
My coaching
there?
hat here says go down to the other end.
To the 8 foot or?
Yeah, roll it to the
Okay.
They
Little
definitely
bigger
have
than
the
last
advantage
time.
of having a big screen that they
big.
can see, but there's nothing like
Really big.
standing down there. And JT did say, why don't you come down and look at it?
Miracle. Just big. Okay.
Comes late.
Because that is not a good outcome. Chance to hit and roll under for 3.
I don't know if that's
That
any
here?
good. It was big.
Sorry. My bad.
You freeze there at all or no?
It's not bad. I like that.
You like
What's that? You like this?
Sure.
Hit and roll in.
Yeah. Looks pretty straight. Yeah, looks good.
What kind of weight? Fresh?
Fresh.
Yeah, that
Guys-
looks good.
guys like that ice?
I don't think you can hit this too thin, like, because if you take our yellow and spin up.
I think that's better than just rolling on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, throw it well. Fresh.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Weight's good.
Other way, Tyler, yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Hard.
Hard, Alex.
Whoa. Whoa.
Gotta roll it.
Let's roll.
So you heard the audible right away to roll it the other way.
Good, Sterling.
That's pretty good.
And they lied 3.
And they are all either
like that
undercover
better.
or partially.
Honestly, that's what I was originally thinking looking
That was
at
me
it.
too.
Just make a roll to here and hope we'll have a double back. You make the freeze, it's wide open. He throws back line, sits 2/3 high, and they're looking to get a lot.
Well, we should have a double then, no?
Yeah, as long as the angles work out.
It still doesn't look easy to me. Like, I only got a third of it.
Okay. If you like the freeze, I like it.
My first thought was the freeze. What do you guys like?
I thought that too.
All right.
I think I like it. I've seen this spot a few times.
I was giving Jordan and Cole here.
Okay, I was back 2 ends ago. Okay. That's probably almost to the hack now, eh? There's definitely 3 right now.
It's about the
I'll
same.
give this to you guys. Let's go.
One's nice.
I like the freeze on this shot. For JT, he probably feels that more is accessible. That hit is not very easy. Only a third available, and you roll into the open. And BC hits and rolls under again. You're looking at giving up 3 or 4. You are in a lot of trouble right now, and your best bet is to make a freeze. Or at least a difficult shot.
Cole Chandler, a few more sweeps. And I think just shy of shot stone, but it is buried.
15 on that.
Sorry, I just didn't quite get out to you there.
Yeah, that's okay. It's not bad.
I think so.
Sorry.
I think a 35's
Okay.
there. We don't want to bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, 40's good.
Okay. Make it good here, guys. It really takes its time.
What are those numbers, Kathy? 35, 40, you hear them talking in the hack.
They do the back line to the first, to the tee line. It's a shorter
Felt a hair light, but I
Split.
think you're close.
Line's good.
I think you got to go
This is a setup shot, trying to angle on the stone. Jacques just threw to be able to remove it later.
Come on, it'll go. Hard, dig. Go, Alex. Hard, guys.
So Alex and Matthew, as you know, the long-time skip, now a second. Critical in the sweep as they both pound it.
Nice sweep.
And right to the red stone.
Very nice. Great brushing. Now they've had their workout today, and Matt Hall, from a long time of standing in the house holding a broom, is now having to use it.
Hard is going. Real hard, go, dig, go. Keep it
Great
hard,
team brushing.
Go. Nice sweep.
That is 100% about dragging the stone forward, not about trying to get any particular motion to it. And that is the cardio that you train
There you go.
for.
I think I got out too.
I think kind of in it now. We got to make it.
Right.
My brother is a medical professional.
Sarah, doctor? We have a doctor in the house.
Into the pin, buddy.
Good brush
Let me know,
from
guys. Hey, if you're heavy, we
Team
can do
BC,
this.
the front end.
So good.
Okay.
That was good way too, actually.
Yeah, I threw less weight than the six. So
Yeah, this will be quick. This will be like
I
yesterday.
like what you threw a couple
This will
ends
be close
ago,
to
except
yesterday,
for minus the little eye.
Yeah.
I think that should be close.
Shade less.
Yeah, buddy. It's all good.
Where does he want this, Kathy?
He wants it right in on top.
Similar
Because of those
Mine's
two
great.
BC stones that are in the 12-foot, Manitoba cannot afford to throw a guard. One big weight shot by Tyler. And there's 4 on the board, so needs to tuck in. He can corner it. Looking to get to the back stone.
Hard, Jordan. Go. Keep going. Sit. Okay.
Just that little graze at the end off the top.
I'm thinking more like two. It's real straight.
Too much weight.
Really close, buddy.
Real, yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Not my fault.
Just waited that little bit too long. Just graze off
he
there.
knows
If he
his actually
doesn't,
does
he's
have a triple, then he's
right
gotta
on
run
the
it for
face
2,
of that stone.
I like that more. We can probably get Matt on to finish, right? That looks good to me.
Yeah.
It's just it really runs for the first half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Breaks late though, so
Okay.
careful.
Yeah, I think we got to try to get right under.
You saw mine here. With any kind of sweep, it'll run really straight.
That looks close, buddy.
Okay. Just pew.
Pew.
Clean. Close.
Well, since 2013, it's either been Manitoba or BC on the men's side at this competition, so we shouldn't be surprised here in 2019. Another close final.
Gotta go to get in.
And right on the nose
Nice
there
work,
for
guys.
Tyler Tardi. But the yellow's starting to pile up around that 4-foot.
For Tyler was trying to roll
I
a
guess if he
little bit
knows
in.
it, we got a shot for a pile.
Doesn't get out of the floor.
Yeah, how much of this does
What
he have?
if he knows it? Is that double there if he knows it?
It'd be tough. Well, I think, yeah.
We got tons
It's
of
made
time.
tougher by that
Guys,
yellow
wanna
red
come down and take a look
freeze.
at this?
Okay.
I mean, I guess he might just, if you ever
Manitoba
a little bit
over
on this
17
side,
minutes remaining, and for
he'll throw a
BC over 18
long
minutes
get-
at this point.
both of them.
If we just rip out the double, like go hard for the triple, rip it out, does he have enough to chase this and stick it for
He
4?
should. He should. Yeah.
Or if it would only be for 3, actually.
you don't
Yeah,
wanna
but
roll it
I think you stick the shooter, even if you stick it in the side of the floor, there's never a double here.
Yeah, I like that shot.
All you
though.
have to do is poke it out of the 4-foot. Even
You can still throw
you don't even have to
control.
poke it out of the 4-foot, even just poke it to here.
Chisel it
Okay,
to
I
there.
like control.
I think
we have
so.
to call it early enough that if we're curling, we got to sit right there.
I almost think you want to nose it, don't you?
I would rather not, because then he's just throwing smoke down the middle and he's getting a few. I mean, his shooter's
I think
spinning off, he's
if you
getting
go
3.
I think if you go here,
It's sitting on the backside.
I guess
already.
his shooter's gone, this is gone. It's
If you
still
get-
for 3 though.
I think
But-
if you get inside, you might.
Let's make this.
Just
Let's
make this.
Oh,
You
yeah.
saw it. I threw normal probably, hey?
Yeah, I threw control
think-
here a couple ends. Or
If
like,
I threw that control weight that I did, like the same weight, it would have ran the exact same. Like I thought the broom was right.
Yeah.
You could almost take the same broom for you.
do I ever throw the freeze?
That was my only other thought. It's just that they're 2. That's all.
Timeout.
And the only thing about the freeze is if you tap it. Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
All right, timeout.
Timeout.
So after that discussion, it will be their coach, John Lund, who's coached JT Ryan
Because you could throw the same
for a number
weight.
of years in Victoria,
How do I
Shawinigan,
miss
and
the freeze,
this year
I
here in
guess?
Prince
The only
Albert.
thing is just
Man,
If I
long
touch
before
this, we're
that.
dead.
yeah.
If I'm wide, we're...
The only thing about the freeze is that you can still leave them just. I guess not, eh? You're always going to be on the nose.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
What about the freeze, guys?
yeah, how bad is just getting a little inside and tapping it back?
I don't even know if you want to go inside. You?
I mean, he just
Just
threw
right
it.
there.
That's what I mean. I just
You throw that same weight and sit in there. That's not
I mean,
bad, actually.
If you get inside,
I think you want to be
it's
right
always
on.
going back onto the
Yeah,
I think
even
you
if
want to
you-
be right on the nose and hair low.
Even if you,
I do.
I think we just played it.
That was your first call when you guys were talking?
No, we were
No.
calling the hit and roll.
we're calling this.
Trying to get over there?
I like the freeze.
I don't
You
mind
can
the
throw it.
freeze.
If you
I like
throw it
it.
the exact same, it's perfect.
Even if you tap this here, he can
If
try this, but it's
we're on it
jamming
a
all
little.
day.
We're on it a little
Yeah.
earlier, right on the nose.
It's pretty hard for him to score a lot of
Yeah.
points. If you can tap that a little bit, it's not a problem.
I mean, I guess we could take a hair more ice because I'd rather be.
I don't mind a hair more because
Yeah.
we did touch the...
Yeah.
Well,
The only thing with this
I
is
think
just
same height.
even if we make this perfect, he still has a shot for 2, right? If we make this
He
perfect,
might be able
he's.
to do this.
it's a pretty
He's
safe
probably
way to
forced.
try and
If we're
and
right
get a
here,
force.
we're
And I just let's play this. This is
Okay.
All right, yeah.
So
All
just
right.
straight freeze because last shot had like back 4.
Yeah, I'll
Do
throw
you think,
a foot
do you think
less.
he can ever squeeze it through?
I'd like to
Doesn't
see
look
him
like
try
it, eh?
because if it doesn't go through, then it's a steal.
Okay, so we had here. So you want there?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go, buddy. Right on it.
Straight
So
freeze.
3 real
Straight
options they
freeze,
talked
let
about.
me
Their
know,
initial
send me
call
the
was to
top.
play this
As long as
hit
the line's good.
and roll the shooter over there. If you make that, there's nothing wrong with that. There's no chance for 2. The problem is if you roll too far, there's a chance for a bundle. When you are facing a bundle, you want to minimize the potential to roll out. So now they're talking about playing the freeze. And even if they tap this stone back a little bit and make a pocket, they feel that the big weight shot by Tyler will jam on the back.
Similar.
The only thing I can say is that Tyler's absolute favorite shot is the big in-turn weight shot, and that is what they're going to be leaving him, remembering that he is a lefty.
We're there. Hard. Weight's all
Whole
there.
line's good. Yep.
Hard! You got
Hard!
Hard!
Hard! Gotta go! Go, go, go!
Big scrub to hold the line. They'll tap it, and they will be shot stone.
I don't know.
I don't think so,
Don't
Tyler.
think it ever touches
I
it.
think it misses it.
Either it's a steal or it's going on the Tyler Tardi.
Well, I think if
highlight
you're doing
reel.
that, you flash it to get the red.
That's a great comment.
Great brushing. Jordan is putting all that pressure. He is the most PSI on this team to get there. And you can see it hit on the outside for Jordan, also
if
an
we
accomplished
throw-
softball or fastball player.
Does this ever go?
We throw
Hit on
this
the
hard and
outside
have
of the
it
red,
come
it
off this.
jams.
I don't see that ever going.
Really?
No.
Looks close to me. Just whether or not this one stops from hitting that. Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think that goes.
This is the shot,
Can we
Tyler.
hurt ourselves playing this? I really like this one.
Are we shot?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't think you
I don't know if we can get the 6 out with that.
I think it goes
I
easy,
never think
doesn't it?
this touches the 2.
Really?
No.
I don't.
I think if you do it like this, I think the 6 spins might touch the 1, but I think it spins
I think
out
it
enough
spins
for at
out.
least 2.
We gotta throw that hard then.
I don't know. The rocks bounce good, right? Like this one will spin a bit.
I think if you miss the 4 and hit that, it's for 3.
Me too.
This for sure
I guess
gets out of the
it's
4 foot.
close.
It definitely gets out of the 4 foot.
Yeah, it's close.
I just can't. I'm not convinced that touches the 2 rock.
I'm just wondering if it like drags enough to
I know what
catches
you're.
it.
I know what you're
Just moves
saying.
it to like here.
But I don't think this ever gets out if we do that.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
I really like this.
I think that's the call.
Okay.
Looks like half. Hey, pretty close.
Yeah.
How's
Gotta
this?
throw it hard.
Just peel's good. I think this
Really?
goes all.
I don't think it goes with peel.
all day.
Well, like good peel anyway.
Just not convinced the nose run drags.
No,
I don't
not
think it
enough
touches
to,
2
for the
rock.
6 to touch the 2.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think, like there?
How's this gonna run? You think just right there?
Pretty close.
Well, the one
Half,
thing that
we
we
said?
know about Tyler is that he
Yeah,
can
half.
throw really big weight,
Yeah.
and he can throw it well. Well, Anita's the one that had the horn. Tyler's mom, they also are looking for 3 trips to World Championships.
Like that ice or hair less?
I think this will run straight for you, so wherever the broom is where you're probably hitting it.
Okay.
Final stone in 7. Will it be on the Tyler Tardi highlight reel? Big weight, slash it in, move the reds enough, it spins. And did it spin enough?
No, I don't think so.
One red. Yeah, one red.
One red.
So a great try and a good attempt, but a steal for Manitoba, and they lead 5-3. It is getting down to the wire here in our final game, final day. Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, the New Holland Canadian Juniors, and another stolen point for Team Manitoba. So the defending champs in a spot they're not used to, having to battle back in a gold medal final. There you see the 2 and 4, and then a steal of 2 and 5.
Looks pretty tough with the
and then that single steal as well. So that has been the storyline thus far, as it is BC. Here with Hammer now in 8, trying to battle back, throwing the yellow stones.
Maybe a pound more.
Pound more should be good.
Tyler was initially looking at the in-turn, but it's tough. You have to navigate a port, and it runs straight with the break being very late and would risk hitting their own guard, and that's why they've elected to go to the out-turn side. What is set up on the corner of the shot stone.
We're there.
Line only. Hard line.
Wait, it's gonna be good.
Hard line. Hard.
Hard, Sterling. Hard.
Hold it. It's good.
Good.
Nice.
Well, this was in between the break, and that's what they're playing for, that beautiful trophy. Inspector Roberta McHale, Staff Sergeant Chris Griffiths, and Constable Paul Joy helping bring in the hardware. And as a competitor, it's pretty tough with the bagpipes playing, and
you can't ignore it.
It's right there for everyone to see, and the table right next door on sheet C as well, with all the trophies and a chance to represent your country at the World Juniors.
Come on, sit down, G.
That's a good shot.
What? All right.
Well, you can expect that in this last 3 ends, there will be a lot of granite in play, and with that comes risk and opportunity for some big points.
All there.
Hand for weight.
Don't want to touch it.
Okay, whoa, line's good.
Back 4.
Whoa.
Whoa, then.
No.
Back 8.
Stay
Lost
close.
the weight.
Close.
Whoa.
We're just T
Yes.
line, back 4.
Yep. Hard. Hard.
Hard!
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Oh.
Nice.
Shot.
Good.
Goodie.
Not bad for us.
Good sweep, what'd you got?
You hate just freezing or even guarding.
I hate like
Easily.
it's either you follow it, you just rip the corner.
What does he do right now?
What's he doing right now? I don't know.
It's probably
Maybe
playing
that?
the in-turn tap.
Yeah, I guess then just rip it, eh?
Then, yeah.
Rip the corner. We're playing her in a tight center. Even if they weld another in there, we got 5 to blast.
play the center, yeah,
Or 4.
Ever
However
jam
many.
on
I like
my
the
red
call.
if I peel?
Okay.
Do you have to
Okay.
hit the stick, or is it just a half?
Half rock is, well, I mean, even if you do this, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Just
Yeah. It looks
peel it on a half a rock.
Okay, let's go, Jordan.
Let's go, buddy.
No.
I don't think Jordan had released it in.
No.
JT was saying no.
And that's why.
Okay.
Well, Kathy, we have a great country, and here's the entire field, everyone chasing that dream of being a Canadian champ. 28 teams in total. 14 men, 14 women's teams from across our great country. And then, of course, it was broken down into that championship round of 8, and then the top 3 qualifying for the playoffs. But beyond that, yes, the goal is to come here and try and find the podium and represent Canada. But I can only imagine the fun, the camaraderie, and the friendships that you build at an event like this.
Well, you certainly do. We've talked about lifetime friendships, and at the hotel they always have a players' lounge. There's ping pong tables in it, and so they really encourage the people that are playing in this, the participants, to get together to spend time.
Real hard, gotta go. Hard! Yep.
Roll it! Roll it!
It's good.
And that's why they wanted to have that corner guard gone.
Nice shot.
Okay, buddy.
Great brushing. Just gets it by.
That was good.
Good speed.
Nice.
I think that works okay.
Yeah, actually, you may just want to roll buried, because if we just roll here, he's making that roll, and even if it jams, he'll still be able to come off.
Sure.
Roll it to center. If you could line it up just here so that this goes on this,
Okay.
it's real good.
That's better than nosing it, yeah?
Maybe, yeah. I think.
Okay, split.
Control. It's not going to do a lot here.
No, I agree.
How's that look?
Close.
Just control, guys. Let's go, Shaw.
Oh, good.
Control.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Hard!
Hard, Jordan. Hard, really
Whoa.
gotta go.
Yep.
Whoa!
Whoa. Curl.
Yep.
So didn't get the roll over, but one yellow goes and pushes that other one back 12.
You guys like playing this now?
I like that, yeah.
Okay.
Heel.
Yeah, I kind of like the out turn if we can.
Okay.
You guys like this?
Yeah, throw it well. This shouldn't do much for you.
Get rid of 2 if you make the
with it
double
out.
and you stay behind cover.
Whoa. No. Close. No. Never. No. Get it in there at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
Moves the red over, and that is shot stone there on the New Holland button.
That's good.
You gonna hair high?
And the
That was
number
my
of
fault.
yellow stones
Hair
in the
high.
house
I think
continue
that
to
looks
grow.
okay.
Yeah,
Or do you
I
want
think
to
hair
go
high. I
low?
think you want to roll your shooter to guard these. Hair high. Heel, we've seen it. If you're in, how's
Yeah,
that
buddy.
look?
Let's go, Shaw.
Take your time. Feel good.
Hair more.
No. Jordan.
Hard,
Straight,
good.
whoa. Jordan.
Whoa!
Jacques Oche, 1-2, yellows move. What a shot from the kid. We need a camera on Mom up here, I gotta tell you, because he made a beauty. And good for you, Kathy. I can tell you're full of pride right now.
That's a great shot. You get the run back, which is key. You eliminate 2 stones, and you roll your shooter to guard the other 2 stones. I don't care whose kid that is. That's a good shot. Medic.
Alex is really hooked. Okay.
Still lots for BC to work with. One of those stones is behind the tee line, behind the guard.
Okay, line's good.
Sterling
Line's
playing
good.
down to that stone.
Bit of room.
Line's really good.
Line's good. Yeah. Come on. Matt, if you can.
Wait only, guys. You really got to finish it if you can. Come on,
Hard,
get it
Matt.
in there. Hard.
It's going. Go,
Hard, guys.
Hard.
Hard.
Go.
And Sterling Middleton,
Very nice.
nice draw weight there. Fighting the button.
Look here.
30. Yeah, it just looks like it's starting to stiffen a bit.
Yeah.
Nice sweep.
Actually, it might be tough. With how mine are coming in, it might be tough for me to.
Seem like it's sliding.
Actually, no, that 4's not in the way. Never mind.
That's this side.
Right on it, buddy.
Yeah.
At the end, it just
Couple
doesn't
feet
look
less
like
than I
it's
just
sliding.
had,
It's got about 14
Yeah.
on that.
Well, this time it'd be a hair. What did you get for a time
15,
there?
I thought it was coming this way, right?
I cleared it. I don't know.
Telling.
Weight's the same.
It'll
So for
probably be close
JT,
to like a
trying to follow Sterling down
14-8.
and sit on top of that yellow BC stone.
Like pretty much the same as you threw this way, hey?
Okay.
You both feel good.
It's close.
All you.
Hair big right now.
Line's
Hold
good.
on.
Easy then. Yep.
I think we're
Line's
close.
good. Line's good.
Line's perfect.
Holding a hair. Line's
on
great.
it.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Line's great.
Gotta go.
Line's great. All you guys.
Yep.
All you.
Oh,
Line's
no
great.
bounce.
No bounce.
Close.
No, 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 no. No, no.
Close.
No.
Sit.
No. Out of my.
Good line.
Very nice. Now, looking at the player comparison, we go to the skips in a very important game, and such great numbers for Tyler all week, always in the 90s, but not yet so far today. JT Ryan at 88%, Tyler at 77%. The draws at 50% have been the issue, as we recall the steal of 2, with him being just a little bit deep.
Player comparisons are brought to you by New Holland, #TogetherBlue. And worth pointing out too, you remember we talked about it, Tyler 99% in that final last year where he could not miss if he tried. And a bit of a struggle this time around as
I don't know if that's
it
any
is
good.
BC calling a timeout, and there is your brother and coach, Paul Tardi, out
What do you
for
guys
BC.
see? I thought that, but we're gonna be like 4th shots.
Well, you're just making them make the freeze again.
Yeah. Is this ever there? Just move that to like there.
I think if you catch this one thin enough, you're probably
You're trying to make too much of that? Can you
not sure
just...
not sure you touch it.
Problem is if you tap the one back to leave the 4 frozen, you
Is
got to
this
leave
ever
yourself
here?
a
Well, the
shot.
thing is, like, if we ever do this and roll frozen, and he guards us something, we always have this for a pile.
Is this ever there to double these reds and maybe stick around on the
I don't
wing?
think you're never sticking.
Probably don't have enough of
You
it.
never stick.
You have like 2/3.
I think if you're making this, you're just making it to sit there and let him guard it and then play that.
Yeah, he's going to
I don't think you can
if you,
make
if
it
you
to,
make the
to
double.
kind of jiggle those around. I don't think that's very good for us anyways.
What do you see?
Are you shot now?
No.
Do we need 2 here? Or do we just need to score?
2's I think we got to score.
Can you freeze on the outside, tap it back, like tap,
This?
and just sit there, half rock?
I don't know if that's any good.
I don't think it's any good. I think you play that to sit right there.
That's my
Well,
first
he's
thought.
he's
Yeah.
guarding it, and then you're going to have to
and
run
then
that.
you got that for
Yeah.
3,
Okay.
4.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I just don't think you want to play it to. I don't think that does us any good. Just.
Do you want to roll frozen just to make this run easier?
I think if you just make this not double and sit right there.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I
pretty
think
good.
the
Like,
best-
that's pretty lined up then.
The best you can do is to roll frozen. I do think that's there. But I think if you just do this, that's fine too.
They're all building this up
throw it hard
to
just
use this stone to run in at
Yeah,
the end
yeah.
for a lot of points. So how you do that, first of all, is you play the double on these 2. Your shooter will roll in this area here. And then you will have on your last stone, depending what JT does, a run in. And so it could be for the potential of 3, maybe 4. But first of all, the double and where his shooter winds up.
Are you throwing the inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
8th end, big weight. Tyler Tardi with his first.
Whoa. Matt. Real close.
Trying to play the double, gets them both.
Okay.
And he sticks it there, so it is still Manitoba shot stone with 2 rocks to
that's
come
good.
here in this 8th end.
He's playing this. Yeah, it's there for 4 right now. Guard just
peel that?
What else does he have?
What if we just do this?
You just. What if you just weld
Well, it
another
takes
one on
away
there?
a shot.
Can he chip ours out for 2? Like
no,
chipping
no.
it?
He's playing this all day.
Yeah,
That's all he's got right now.
What if we roll to
Or
like here?
can you do this?
Probably just rip it, eh?
Yeah, do you think he can hit this thin enough to get it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, eh?
He can rip this.
We can lock another one in there.
My biggest thing is even if we give him this.
I don't mind doing the same thing. You come like right here.
Because even if we have one, yeah, exactly.
What
Even
do
if
we do
have
this?
one here.
Then
They
you get
still have
2.
a shot for 3. Or
Well,
2.
then this is
Never
only for
mind,
2.
It's 2,
I
yeah.
don't mind that.
I don't see him missing this.
I don't either. I don't know if I see him missing this one either, though.
Then why don't we just play the exact same shot?
I'm just worried.
Where do we roll that it's bad? I guess
On the
rolling off
edge.
big is bad.
Well, it's only 2 if you do, right?
If I just nose this 2, when he runs this and stuffs it, we'll be 3rd.
Yeah.
Just nose the 2.
He still has to make it perfect.
Yeah.
No?
What?
Is that, like, you guys okay with
I'm just
that?
trying to think, like, what else?
I like this call.
I mean, if you lock it here,
That's really good.
that's really good. Then the one's never going.
But you can't.
But if you, even, you
That's a
can
double.
bounce, because even if you do that, then it's just a double for 2.
And we'll hope it doesn't clip the, yeah.
And if you come up light, you're here.
I don't.
Whatever you like.
I don't mind just
JT.
hitting.
I think the hit is he's supposed to make a pistol, and if he gets 3 is fine, we're 1 down with.
Right on the nose, hair low's good.
Yeah.
Normal
I like
or
normal.
control?
I like normal. Keep it up.
You eliminate
Here?
the stone. He can't run it.
like
But
that?
here's what he runs.
I wasn't even looking. He said.
And
sure.
this stone straight back.
like
Come on,
that?
work with me.
Yeah, I think so.
This one goes back. The 2 red ones go
Gotta
out.
nose it,
He's
though.
got to make this.
If you eliminate this
Still has to
stone
make it
and
dead
you
perfect.
sit
And we just wanna
right
make it
on
easier
top
for
of
him.
this, even
on
if
the nose,
Tyler
yeah.
makes the perfect run, it's for 2, and with a 2-point edge, they're content to accept that. The risk of coming in again is if you're not perfect, you create the opportunity.
Whoa!
So they want to stick.
JT Ryan, his final stone in 8.
3 is back on the board.
Yeah. It's real close.
Even if this just shoots out of the 8 foot, like,
Yeah.
it's fine. If we stick, it's kind of a bonus, I guess.
Yeah. I think so.
Looks close.
Okay. Looks pretty good. Yeah.
So slicing the red one out by any sort of action on the red one. Red goes on to yellow, and that red behind goes out.
Yeah. Thin quarter. Okay.
And his shooter, if he hits it thin enough, will go on to the back one.
The spot shouldn't do anything.
Just thrown
for you.
and stuck by JT.
Oh, you just threw it pretty much.
Tyler Tardi settles in. Final stone here in 8. Down by 2. A big weight shot. Moves the red, and he will get his 2. But pretty precise with that big weight.
And he was close to getting 3.
Sorry, I thought we were sticking that. No worries.
Watch as this goes. Gets the 1, and that shooter, if it sticks there, just that little bit thinner.
We got a great battle. Manitoba, BC, tied up at 5 after 8. Welcome back to the Canadian Junior Curling Championship Men's Edition Gold Medal game, and it's been a good one. All tied up at 5 between Team BC, Tyler Tardi, and Team Manitoba, JT Ryan, and that 2 and 8 massive for BC. So here in 9 in a 5-5 tie, Manitoba with Hammer throwing the red stones.
Now Manitoba trying to draw play away from the middle, would love to blank this end, but with 5 rock rule, it is more and more difficult to do that.
Good pair, buddy.
Well, New Holland, one of our great sponsors, and all week people have been putting their name on a ballot to win the Workmaster subcompact tractor with a loader. at the 2019 New Holland Juniors. And during the fifth end break, 10 people had a key. Who would start it? She would. Jackie Hutchison from Edmonton, Alberta. She wins the tractor. She's excited.
It's a cold drive home.
Well, I was going to say Jackie's promised to clear the snow to get us all home safely. So congratulations to Jackie Hutchison, who's going home with a tractor.
Okay, Matt.
Okay.
They're high.
JP.
Okay.
Matt removed those stones, was hoping that he would get the roll behind the center. And by rolling out, a double opportunity here for Jordan Peters.
Yep.
Hard.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. Okay. My bad, Jordan. Great throw.
Is that back one in?
It's out.
Okay. Okay, 65.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
I added a little bit to that one.
Let's want to come in now.
No.
I like a guard.
It's funny, you see the close-ups of Jordan Peters, Cole Chandler, and first time in the big show in the final. Obviously, you know, JT and Jacques, they've been near these moments before. It's their first final as well, but you can only imagine what's going on the inside.
Okay, we're all
in
there.
a 5-5 tie here in the ninth end.
Okay, line's good. Doesn't need
A little
to curl.
higher than Alex is.
Needs to stop.
Over and off.
Okay.
Well, they tend to be a pretty loose team,
Good
but
one.
it doesn't matter. It's still the ninth end of a Canadian final. It's hard to ignore that.
Okay.
Like same turn to the other turn. Up to you. The other turn looks easier.
Okay.
Almost same spot.
Okay.
Let's go, buddy. 2/3 looks close.
I talked about him being an accomplished baseball player. He's a pitcher, so he's used to having to perform under some stress.
Curl.
Real close, buddy.
And so BC does still have that guard to work with.
Okay.
And it is their own.
Going around?
I don't mind around.
Okay. Okay.
You guys like this?
40.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Can you just clean? There's a big scratch right down the slide path there going left. Yeah. 40, 35?
Yeah, 35-40 should be close.
Same I threw you last end, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Make it good here, gents.
Line only. Line only. We're there.
Whoa.
Line's good.
Back 8.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, lots. Gotta sit to the end.
Sit down. Grab something.
Big food. Big food, come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Fill in. I don't mind filling in.
Well, I want to congratulate our first team All-Stars, and there's a theme here, Kathy.
There is, unlike the women's where we said, look at how this is spread across the country. This shows you why this BC team found itself in the final. Every single position, they were at the top.
Tight.
Sorry about your first one, Jordan.
It's all good.
2-3.
Yeah.
45-50.
I think I can give you a little less. 50.
Yep, 50's good.
Line's good. Get it there, boys.
Really over curling.
Keep going. Go.
Hard.
Well, Sterling's already walking away, not happy.
Okay. I don't hate that.
Yeah.
Good draw now.
If we peel, I think we're almost forced.
That's what I was thinking too. I mean, we could peel one more time.
Then
He's
the
probably
guard's
playing the
tighter.
freeze,
Anything,
right?
huh?
He's probably playing the freeze in the wing.
Yeah, and like And even if he throws another guard, which I don't think he will, it'll be better than that one.
I agree.
There's no, I think you want to just roll open.
Then
Then he buries.
Then I chase.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if
long
you
enough.
Yeah. Should be long enough even if it's a full buried. We should have a shot at it with like back line, eh?
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I just think we peel that.
I agree. Hack?
Yeah, whatever way you see. Hack's good.
I gotta go to the quarter, so whatever you see. Hack?
Yeah.
That shouldn't be in play.
So the reason Sterling Middleton was so mad is that guard is so long and it finishes so hard. That even if there's a complete
hair firm, maybe?
even if there's a complete bury, they should be able to get it. And so that's why the play is now at the stone at the back to get rid of that.
Call hard.
Really hard.
Really wanting to stick around somewhere in the house to force Tyler to chase, but will not.
And there's a look at the hometown favorites coming into the week.
They
Team
were
Saskatchewan,
good.
and
So good.
led by their skip, Rylan Kleider. And congrats to Rylan. He is a second-team All-Star. And congrats to your son, Jacques Gauthier, at the third position. Jordan Peters, also from Manitoba. So a great showing.
Well, chance for Tyler to put some pressure on JT.
Okay, just hop in the 8 there,
Would
guys.
love to steal in this end, or even
Line's
better,
really good
force
here.
Manitoba to have to take a point.
Doesn't need to curl.
Fighting 4 foot.
Okay, well then. Line's
Whole
really
line.
good.
We're there.
And really important for Tyler as well to have a chance to get some draw weight
Line only.
Close, Matt.
No.
in this ninth end in case he needs it in 10.
Whoa.
And that is lovely.
Well, Kathy, BC has stolen in every single game this week, and they could
Nice judge there.
use one here. No doubt in 9.
It's not bad here. No. I would just like.
I wouldn't hate to chase it with back line.
I think you guys can get that.
I think so too, with back line.
You just,
Yeah. As long as you, even if you
did this
just chisel
last
it, you
game.
chisel it open, you'll have the same shot.
Okay.
Well, if you don't like it.
I don't mind. I
play it.
did. My first thought was just a straight rip.
Straight rip, and then he's probably just guarding it again, eh?
Then we have this.
We
for
have
the-
a run for the blank.
And even if you miss, you're down one with.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever going like here, eh?
No. Well, if he does, then we just rip it out.
That's my question, Kathy. You come into this end with hammer
I don't mind
in a
that.
5-5 game.
Unless you like
Was
the
your
run.
plan to
I hate the run. I'm just
either
not
blank?
feeling it.
Was your plan to
Like, are we better?
take your 2, or
Giving
was
him
the
one's
plan
way
to,
better
hey,
than
at the
being
very
forced
worst, they
here.
take 1 and we have hammer coming home down
If you
1?
throw back
Do you
line
think
and
there was a
don't kill it,
specific
roll
game
here,
plan?
He knows
I
that's
do.
pretty
Just
bad.
listen to JT.
Yeah. Rip this.
Their plan was for sure to try to force the blank to keep hammer coming home. But you can
I'd
hear
rather be
the
one
audible
down than
now
one
for
up.
JT. You rip the guard. You could try to play. You could hear the players saying, well, I think you can play it with backline. If you ever go by the outside of it and Tyler goes around, you give up 2. This way you clear it open. You're going to have somewhat of an open shot. And if you're 1 down with, that's not so bad. There are many people that will actually throw away a stone to be 1 down and to have hammer coming home.
Great throw.
So he simplifies, and so for Tyler, we'll split the house, try to be even, so there is no double rollout.
You don't like the guard at all?
No. I'd way rather force.
There you go.
It's not perfectly guarded. It's a blank. That's no
Okay,
good.
I like that.
And that is to me
I think that's a call.
a great description. If you're not a perfect guard and
You guys
JT
like
gets
this?
the blank, he
Yeah.
got what
Oh,
he
yeah.
wanted. Tyler doesn't want to steal 1 here. He wants to
same
force
weight, buddy.
and have hammer coming home.
Speed's same here for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Got a little more.
I got a little more.
Just top 4.
Don't
Top 4 weight.
We're
don't
close.
want to
We're
go.
back 4.
Don't then. Line's fine.
Line's good. Looks here still.
No. No.
14-2.
No.
Needs to hang on in the rings. And it will. Back 12.
Good. Might as well give it a go. No?
You got a hog on that? It's almost one of those ones that's so thin. It's like thinner than a quarter.
I don't know about that. About a third to me. I mean, we can just play the peel. If you're close to it, we can just play it. We can just take the same ice and have
same
them hammer
ice.
it. Yeah, it's all good.
I think JT thought that Jock was talking about playing the out turn if you're a right-handed player, the in turn, so the super thin, and they're your risk to miss, but they're playing it from the other side.
Same kind of throw. You're late.
Well, Kathy, not too often you get excited for a blank in any game, but this one would be massive for Manitoba. Final stone in 9, JT Ryan. And that's all right, he'll hit roll out, so it is a steal for BC. They lead by 1, but coming home in 10, it will be JT Ryan and Manitoba with hammer. Well, it's been a fantastic final game. New Holland Canadian Juniors, Manitoba, BC. It is the defending champs, Canadian and world champion Tyler Tardi. A 1-point advantage coming home in 10. Manitoba with hammer, though, throwing those red stones. And as you can see at home, lead stones on the way. And this one from BC's Alex Horvath.
And I found it really interesting because last stand Tyler elected to split the house, and we heard him say, I want to have the force, I don't want to steal. And JT had different thoughts. He was either going to make the double and roll out, or he was very prepared to give up the 1 to have this hammer and the chance to score 2 coming home.
Here you go, buddy. Similar way.
Where is that one? Top 8?
Yeah, this side should be nice.
Go top 12.
Very good pair by Alex for Team BC.
Top 8.
Stone is in a good position in the 8-foot, a nice tight guard.
Line's good. Close.
Yep.
Weight's great.
Hard line.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Hard, Jordan, go.
Line's good.
Line's good. Dip. All right, Jordan, go. Shot, Cole.
Cole Chandler, top 8 for Team Manitoba.
What? Do you ever throw just a 1 here?
I don't hate this.
If we freeze, he throws a blast, right?
Okay.
He probably sticks as a guard. Then we can peel the corner. Okay.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, I like this.
40.
Okay.
That's all those years of skipping Matt Hall.
Okay, I'll try and give this one to you guys.
Okay. I think we're there.
Line only.
Little bit of room.
5 on its own.
Okay, line's good.
Top 4.
Don't want to touch it.
Line's good.
Top 4.
We're not bad.
Line's good.
Whoa.
Line
Wait
only still.
Still there.
Whoa.
Wait only.
It's coming off though.
Wait
Still
only.
there. No
Top
line.
4. We're full 4 almost.
Yep. Real hard. Go. Big bounce.
Okay.
Okay.
These ladies pretty excited. They are Canadian champs, and congratulations to Team Alberta, Selena Sturmey, Abby Marks, Kate Goodhelpson, and Paige Papley. They will be representing Canada at the World Juniors in Canada in Liverpool, Nova Scotia, and they're likely curious who will join them in Liverpool, either Team Manitoba here or Team BC.
It's not bad.
I got a bit of air.
That might be easy. You don't even have to throw a ton at it, like control and hit half a rock.
Right, yeah, you can even throw normal at it.
I like that.
Okay.
We've seen control.
Sure.
Control.
Yeah, how's that look?
Control about a half rock on the inside-ish.
I think we can get away with a little less if we're going for half.
Me too.
Okay, we got to get by the guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
We will.
Make sure you're there.
Bird control.
Yep.
Whoa.
Jacques.
All you. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
Hard, Jacques. Hard.
Really good. Attaboy.
Or you could tap this.
I'm just worried about leaving my shooter.
Yeah.
Right?
Think you got to make the hit and roll.
I don't mind the hit and roll.
It's just that's really bad.
Okay.
Pretty easy double.
Okay.
See anything else? I don't hate that. Just got to roll big.
Can we go in turn around everything?
Ooh, that looks tough.
Yeah?
That's my only other thought. I like the hit and roll, but my only... Yeah, I guess he has the slash
Just
double.
the double.
Okay, let's make the hit and roll.
Okay. Mint?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to roll big here.
I like mint.
Or you can even try to nose it.
Ooh, that's tough. I can see like thick half.
Okay. Yeah, let's try for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Just pew though.
Yeah, I threw this a couple ends ago, eh?
Yeah.
Just curled up for me a couple ends ago, so.
Okay, throw it well.
Managing the stones in the house. Trying to ensure that your opponent does not get two. There are twos on the board, but there's also been some forces.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Yep. Hair solid.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
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 Close.
Whoa. Alex.
Alex. Hard, Alex.
Hard.
Real hard.
Hard.
Matthew Hall hits it. They wanted the big roll, and it will. And it settles down for third shot zone. And the 12-foot.
Yeah, nice one.
I like this. What do you think it is compared to going to the center? What do you all the same, eh?
It's
Nice
close.
here. Really nice here. Let's go, JP. What in yours, Cole?
Gave it a bit.
T.
Who's in here?
I think you're all there.
We're close.
Close line.
Line only right now.
Yep.
Wait's great. Wait, gotta
Line's
go
good.
Trying to
Wait's
bury to
good.
be 2 and 3.
All line.
Weight's good. Close
Close
shot.
rock.
Tons of room.
We're tapping it a hair.
We're not.
No. Sit.
Sit.
Fight. Good.
Good shot.
Second.
Okay, I think 35 here.
Yeah, 30, 35 I think is good.
How's this ice look?
Advantage
Looks
who
close,
right now,
You
Kathy?
saw Tyler's here to the wing, so he just tightened it up a bit on you.
Okay.
Mostly, I would say
30, 35.
Manitoba because of the stone that is buried behind the center. And even if BC comes on top,
Whoa.
it depends where Sterling's shooter winds up. That yellow stone that is shot is
Lots of room.
almost not what anyone is concerned about right now.
It's coming down. Still trying.
Looks big.
Sit.
Okay.
JT Ryan broomed down, and he'll drag that back 12. So Manitoba, second and third shot stone. And that brings us to the game story.
Well, still obviously to be determined, but in the second end, the great angle tap for 3 by Tyler really set him off on his way. But in the fourth end, the great run back by JT Ryan, and then Tyler was heavy on the fifth end. That was the steal of 2, and that's been this up and down game so far. And Tyler's numbers have come up, but the edge still to JT.
And the game story is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Clean. Whoa! Whoa! Oh no. Girl.
Well, they
Sorry,
hammered
man.
that early, pulled it back.
Like same shot?
Okay, buddy, just take 6 feet off. It's perfect.
You guys like the threes again?
Yep.
35.
Okay, that line would have been really good.
Yep.
Well, and the rollout is
6
key
feet off
because
and
if
you're
Jacques were to stick, that becomes the problem. Rock now for Sterling has another chance to get in on top of those 2. And a freeze on this one around the corner negates the one that is buried behind the center because it
Line's
will
good.
outcount
Line's
both
really
and
good.
will not be able
Look
to be
up.
removed.
It's good. Easy, easy, easy.
Line's real good.
Whoa.
Lots of room.
Whoa.
Gotta wait for
Let's do it.
line. No.
Whoa, then.
No bounce. No. No. Jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a lot left on that.
What?
I got a lot left on that.
I got a
Good
30.
throw.
Okay.
Kind of wait, like pack?
Hack, yeah, back line. It's edge on edge.
Back line.
What do you
Back
like?
line?
Back line, okay.
We ran straight
It's
here.
not
on
gonna
our
go
field,
crazy.
right?
How's that look?
Tyler threw one
Actually, you
here,
threw
and we
control
ran.
weight of that moved here.
Yeah, that looks really close, JT. I'll get out to you.
Okay.
Just back line, guys.
So throwing back line, needing to get across the face of the stone to roll under.
Closer to hack.
Close, yep. Whoa.
No.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yes.
Hard.
Whoa, yep, yep,
Here
yep.
comes that red guard, and they'll
They
crash.
lost it.
Okay, my bad.
Jeez.
Gotta get back guard.
Do you have enough room for that?
Even if we show him half, it's not bad, is it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Unless, like, there's more curl with this one. Actually,
Well, it was on, off all the way, and those are the shots that you try to make perfect. Sometimes are too perfect. You had to get
you guys
by.
like draw? Okay.
What turn you like go?
I had it made too.
I just
I thought I put it back. And anything.
We'll get it buried. What is he?
Okay.
Can't make much good out of that.
The double likely jams anyways.
Yeah, double always jams, is it not?
I think like there.
Yeah, speeds looks the same.
Okay, so.
Yeah, I think it
25.
should finish up good for
I
you.
got a.
Okay.
Okay.
Thinking that or a hair less ice.
I think that's good. I don't
that's
think
close.
this is ever going to undercurl
Yeah.
for you.
Okay.
25.
Yeah, so just take like 3 feet off your first one last time.
Okay. No.
Down to skip stones here in 10.
Just
in
top
this
four.
Canadian
Line
Junior
only.
Championship,
Line's
and you hear
good.
that
Line
comment. He
only.
felt
Where's it at?
something might be under the stone.
Okay.
I
Can't.
think something's under it, guys.
Line only.
Tyler
no.
Tardi with his first.
Line's really good. Lots
Alex
of room
is
still.
in.
Still Watts.
Okay. Nice judge, guys. That's fine.
Needs to hang on for shot stone at will. Fighting back
Just
four.
gotta give us a fucking.
Then he just goes top button. I think we gotta go there.
Let's go, buddy. Speed's the same as it has been.
So for JT wants to go around, does not want to
felt
be
like it was
frozen to
gravel.
Tyler's stone because that gives Tyler a chance to come on
Top
top
four,
and
guys.
no chance for two. So you bury.
Same as he's been throwing.
Yep.
Top four, fully bury it.
Same as you've been throwing.
Under that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That one was 14-2. That was the same you threw to the
Can I have
wind.
a hair less?
Yep.
Even less.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy. Talking.
Line's great.
What do you think?
Hair heavy.
JT Ryan,
Hold
his
on.
first here in 10.
Should be coming down.
Top button.
With
Top
hammer
button.
down by one in this Canadian final.
Jordan always.
Only if you have to, guys.
Oh, no, we don't have
Does
to.
not want to be deep.
Lock it on then if we're heavy.
Yeah, we're on it.
Yep, go.
Yep, Jordan. Yep.
Hard.
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 Go, 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 go. Okay.
Good.
Oops.
That's probably
Well.
harder, though.
Not a fan of that.
Okay.
Like the freeze or the pick? Okay.
I think a sliver high side is ideal.
Oh, I think the freeze is a great shot. You make the freeze, Manitoba is going to be struggling to score one. And the call at the end was to get that red stone back far
Silver high
enough
side's
that if
close.
Tyler came on top,
Yeah.
they would still have room for shot.
Okay, buddy, you know.
6 feet off of that, buddy.
Okay.
We got 12 to 15 on that. We're looking for a 25.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
No bounce.
Line only right now.
Final stone here in 10 for the
No bounce, guys. Close match.
two-time Canadian champ.
Line's good.
Looking for the three-peat here this year in Prince Albert.
We're there.
You're rock, Alex.
We're there. Nope. No. Nope. Can't.
Just has to sit.
Sit, baby. Sit. Grind.
Good shot, guys.
The tap, and it is
Really
shot
good.
stone. BC with one to come for Team Manitoba and JT Ryan.
I'm thinking just like back 8, back 12 kind of thing.
Back, eh?
Should curl enough.
I have to get better than nose, though, don't I?
I'm not sure if you do. Even if you do, I mean, as long as you're close to the guard, I think you're okay. What else do you see, buddy?
You guys want to call it?
The only other thing is this
Time
for
out.
one. Time.
So Manitoba, their
It's really
second
close.
timeout. And once again, John Lund.
Unless you like
Back
it
8,
mouth.
back 4. I
If
think you're
weight's
okay.
good, if we can ever carve in there, we're really close to getting 2, I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like back 8 weight.
I think just back 8. Wait, you only have to throw a ton more.
No.
It'll carve a ton at the end, buddy.
I like it.
I think so. A foot more weight.
Foot more.
Just pick it over.
Just get inside.
Could you ever do this or not?
No, it just does.
No.
It doesn't go over top?
No.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
I like this then.
Stay hair
back
low,
8.
buddy. Hair low.
Yeah.
I like this.
We had
Yeah,
here, and we were never wide, or never tight.
Yeah, I know.
My
I'd rather,
first thought was right here.
I like that.
Let's go, buddy. Throw it good. Give it to them.
So Kathy, is this here for the 2?
It is. It is all about weight, and this is where adrenaline kicks
throwing
in.
these
So
up
he's
way
trying
too
to
much.
throw about a foot more
Close to the
weight
same.
Relax.
or 2 than he just threw
Okay.
to get to the
You got it.
inside of the stone just thrown by Tyler and tap it back for the
Little
win.
less.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Just back 4.
Here we go. What an opportunity here for skip JT Ryan. Final stone in 10.
Jordan!
Just back 4.
Down by 2. Needs a single to at least force an extra end.
Go straight, straight!
Jordan Peters, all he has now to hold it. Did it over curl? And it did. And handshakes. A tough end for Team Manitoba, but for Tyler Tardi, history. Tardi, the first skip ever to win 3 consecutive Canadian Juniors.
Come on!
What a grind, buddy.
A great battle. 2 fantastic teams. And Tyler Tardi stands alone. Tardi and Sterling Middleton, they win 3 consecutive at the Canadian Juniors, and no one has done that since this thing started way back in 1950. A hug from Dad and a tough one for Manitoba. We'll hear from the winning skip right after this.
The 2019 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by New Holland. #TogetherBlue. The 2019 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Sponge Towels Paper Towel. Nothing absorbs like it. And by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years.
Pretty incredible. Those 2 right there in Sterling Middleton. Tyler Tardi, the first ever to win 3 consecutive Canadian Juniors. And the winning skip is with his auntie, Kathy Gaucher.
Tyler, congratulations. You make history today by winning 3 in a row. What makes this special?
I don't know. There's so many emotions running right now, and I just couldn't be happier.
You've gone through different teams because players have aged out, and we wondered, you know, you missed your brother with Jordan. Talk about the difference that Alex and Matt have made to your team.
A big part is experience, and we're getting along real well together, and yeah, it's just been a real fun season.
When you look back in history books, you look at names like Kevin Martin and people that have come through juniors, Brendan Botcher, you are now bigger and better than all that have come before. Is that hard to believe?
Very, yeah, we've always looked up to those guys, and to be on the likes of them, it's just an unreal feeling, and I just couldn't be happier.
So now you look forward to Liverpool and playing in Canada, the World Championships. Your thoughts on that?
It's just more than the world. Representing BC in the Canada Games was huge, and I can't even imagine what it'll be like wearing the Maple Leaf in Canada.
Congratulations, Cheverdews.
Thank you.
Wow, raw emotion from that young man. And look at that, elite company. He stands alone. It all started in 1950, the Canadian Juniors on the men's side, and he's won 3 in a row. And hard to believe, he's eligible 1 more year for juniors as well. That is incredible.
Your championship team who will represent Canada.
They are the champs, and what a walk this is down the ice.
In Liverpool, Nova Scotia, Team British Columbia. Coach Paul Tardi. Lead Alex Horvath. Second, Matt Hall. Third, Sterling Middleton. And your skip, Tyler Tardi.
Incredible. They will represent Canada proudly in Canada, Liverpool, Nova Scotia. It was a tough battle. Full credit to Manitoba and JT Ryan. They were so close on that final shot, but it was not to be. And those smiles tell the story. Champions in 2019 in Prince Albert, Team BC. And joining them, obviously the women. Congratulations, who won earlier today on TSN out of the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton. Selena Sturmey, Abby Marks, Kate Goodhelpson, and Paige Papley will join Team BC out of the Langley Curling Club. So congratulations to both Tyler Tardi and Selena Sturmey. And just a reminder, beautiful Banff, Alberta. That is our next event. It is the TSN All-Star Curling Skins Game. Begins Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Vic, Cheryl, Russ making the trip, and they'll have you covered for the Skins Game. We've had a blast here. Championship weekend here, the Canadian Juniors on TSN. Prince Albert, a great host. We thank the volunteers and the staff, everyone at New Holland. It was a fantastic show. So congrats to Alberta and BC, your champions in 2019. Up next on TSN, it is the Raptors and the Dallas Mavericks.